Well, hello, everyone, and welcome back to What the Fuck Did I Just Watch? And we, of course, have the Wamsleys with us again because we super love them and there's too much fun and we can't just... So, yeah, every other month we're just going to have them on the show. And we've got Aaron, the man behind the scenes. Why?
Yay.
And, of course, John Paul. Because we're talking about Breakin and Breakin 2 Electric Boogaloo. And as soon as Aaron heard, he was like, I'm on your show for that one.
Yeah, it's just it's like part of me, I think, a little bit. I don't know. I grew up with it. It was on all the time. Where the fuck was it on all the time? Like HBO?
Like HBO, USA.
I would say anywhere.
I mean, and you know what? There is some problematic stuff in it, but I am so fucking in love with the soundtrack to both of these movies. I mean, this, I don't know, what is this, breakbeat music? Is that what you call it?
This is breakbeat music, and I'm a big fan of like EDM anyway. I love electronic dance music, a bunch of different genres, and breakbeat still has an affinity for me to this day, and it's because of these movies, because I grew up on them too.
It's just a good time. Like, it's good time music. There's nothing deep to it at all. I mean, most of the time they say like shit like break dance and like whatever. I mean,
they break dance fight.
Yeah, that's true. And they get like all offended and shit like. But it's weird that
music for fusion belly dance too, just in case, you know.
Which, by the way, I thought Ozone was sporting some belly dance sort of jewelry.
Hip chains and a crop top, and
But,
he was featuring the hips.
I love the handcuff belts, though.
Oh, yeah.
That was the
Bring
shit.
that shit back.
Yeah,
I got very nostalgic for that fashion.
Well, here's the deal, old cats like me. It's coming back. When I literally wrote down in Breakin, all right, the first one during the restaurant scene where Kelly is talking to that blonde chick about like, hey, there's, you ain't even dancing no more. And like, here's the number of an agent, blah, blah, blah. The restaurant scene when you first get introduced to Kelly and she's doing the worst acting ever. Just even like daydreaming off into the distance was terrible. Her daydream face is so whack. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Kind of looks like she's pissing herself a little bit. Like she's like warm is happening. Like the look on her face is like something warm is happening, but she's daydreaming. And then it took me a minute to like even get that. But they're showing all the people in that restaurant scene, and it looks like walking around Ross Park Mall right now, looking at all the kids right now. They are dressed just like this. It's hilarious to me. Everything old is new again. So I'm sure we're going to see them handcuff belts. They're coming back for sure.
I will stand up for fingerless gloves all day. I think that's.
I love them. I've never stopped loving them.
Honestly,
I've never stopped loving them.
They've always been around.
Yeah, in certain little sub pockets of fashion, they've kind of like lingered around. I love them. I still love them. I'll always love them. Madonna, she put us on to it.
Oh, they even morphed into the ones where it's just like there's not even the it just goes around. You can go up your arm. It's lovely. You use them in belly dance.
The arm cuffs it's all great. All of it is great. All of these looks are great.
I feel like, is that even a glove at that point? Dude, all the knuckles are cut out.
Yes.
Like, come on.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
I grew up in like rural Ohio. Like, we're in like some country ass shit here, and like I grew up and I cut my fingers off my gloves, and my mom used to say, "What are you, an idiot?" Because like the only dude, she had no frame of reference for this style trend at all. Because the only person she knew that cut the fingers off of his gloves was the slow dude who lived down the street from her. And she's like, that guy cuts the fingers off his gloves. Are you trying to be like him? And he is always like slapping his leg and stuff.
Eric, he ate paste when he was young. Don't eat paste.
Yeah.
Don't lick the lead paint. No.
Don't eat the paint chips.
That was our fashion reference point, was the slow guy.
The slow kid at the end of the lane.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, just to find good music, I had no record store, like we had Kmart. It was like, nothing, but yeah.
Kmart though?
There had to have been something.
There wasn't record. Did it have any records at Kmart?
But like, it was all like censored, tamed down stuff.
Yeah, you couldn't get Cannibal Corpse at Kmart.
No, I wanted to listen to like all that deep cut rap shit, like the uncensored Dr. Dre. I wanted to listen to the shit my cousin was jamming. I was over
You
here
get your cousin to make a copy. Don't you know how to do that shit?
I mean, but it was the 90s.
Yeah, dump that tape.
It was the 90s. It was like you had to like bother somebody to get some shit like that, or like I had to find somebody that take me an hour away.
Parental advisory time where they wouldn't sell it to you.
Tip or gore.
The original cancel culture.
Yeah, like you needed like a bootleg hookup, like in the rural area. You needed a bootleg hookup. Somebody that had like a Dolly cassette player was willing to like dub it for you. You know, you needed a bootleg hookup. As soon as I got my first little Dolly cassette player, I was like hooking up everybody with the tapes. Like no one even had to like ask me. I would just copy it and be like, listen to this. Listen to that. I got the new Tony. It's so fresh. Listen to this. I was just giving it to people.
Eventually, I got into those music programs. Like, I swear to God, I was in Columbia House like 3-4 times. I don't know. I mean, it was like...
I still owe them about...
You still owe them money. You still owe them money. Yeah. I do too.
Everybody does.
They might go behind.
I'm looking at John's notes about these movies, and like, man, they're pretty funny. Like, your notes are on the screen.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Caress me. That's during the meet. Caress me. And
so he goes, what a douche, so we can get it into the movie. So Breakin' 1, basically you have Kelly, who at this point is like working as a waitress trying to launch a dance career, but right now she's just taking lessons at a prestigious jazz school, I guess. Franco dance. And
Hollywood dance school.
It was bullshit, is what it was.
Modern dance.
It was prancing. That's what it was. Whatever.
You know, it was the dancing you saw in most of the movies with dance shows and stuff and dancers, and it was, you know, the
I like all the music though, even the shitty music during these segments. I still like it. It's like smappy, fucking 80s pop bullshit. I like it.
So much Ice-T youngness. All of the early Ice-T MC moments are so freaking good.
I refer to him as Baby Ice-T in this, and he looks like this big, and you can be like, and there goes Ice-T.
Oh my gosh.
Water tea.
He's
essentially water tea
now
in this movie. Yeah, he's like barely ice. He's water tea in this movie.
He hasn't been exiled yet.
Yeah, like as he's spitting his flow occasionally, like it's a little bit off rhythmically and stuff. Like he hasn't quite like got it. Like, that was kind of like popping.
For sure.
You know, anyway, like things weren't like very exact rhythmically. They were just kind of like spitting a little bit of rhyme and stuff, you know, and like you could really feel that. But those breakbeats are hard throughout. They're hard.
Yeah.
Even my kid, she was watching it, you know, Breakin' 2 tonight, and she was like, I love this music. And I was like, yes, you know, you have taste. You have such good taste in music.
Yeah.
She said the funniest thing, because she listens to The Heat on Sirius with my dad in his car. So she listens to, and then I listen to a lot of like nasty ass rap that I shouldn't be like listening to.
Oh yeah, me too.
But like the cat's out of the bag now, I can't like put it back in. So whatever, you know, like
there's swear words.
Yeah, there's swear words. She'll ask me questions. I have to gingerly explain, like whatever. So like she didn't see the first one, so she watched the second one with us tonight though. And as soon as they show Turbo, we're like, look, that's Turbo. He's like the flyest dancer out of everybody. He's like,
yes.
She was like, is Turbo Young Thug? Like when she said that, I was so weak, man. Like she thought Turbo was Young Thug. All right, like that is
so awesome.
The mind of an 8-year-old. They kick ass.
and from a movie like almost 40 years ago.
And she just kept saying, "Are you sure that's not Young Thug? Because that really looks like Young Thug." And I'm more like, this is the 80s. Like I was 5 when this came out. Young Thug
I need to see what
born.
Young Thug looks like because I don't know what he looks like.
Not really like Turbo, but
no.
whatever.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. No, not really.
Racist kid.
So, at some point, Kelly, the very basic white girl. I mean, it's just that's what this actress is. I mean, that's her parts. She's basic white girl number one as a dancer. I mean, she's just very 80s bland shape, everything. Who's this dancer trying to break through? And she's got a friend who's also at the dance school with her, who's, oh my God, can we talk about that guy's ass for a minute? Cupcake's ass.
Not only does he have cake for days, all right, like he had cake for days, but like he was beautiful. His skin was so perfect.
He was a nice looking dude.
He was so pretty. Like he had the cheekbones, and his skin was perfection. And then he had all that cake back there, and then just like making it like even more apparent, it was like a sea of flat asses behind him, like the flattest 80s asses.
You were like, boom, and
flattest
then
ones. And they're showing close-ups of them like thrusting, lots of fucking long months. All right, like everybody got mad long ass mons pubis, and then thrust with the long mons pubis, and then back there is pancake, and it was a whole chorus line of those pancake ass hoes. A chorus line of them, 13 pancake ass hoes. How can you even get a gaggle of 13 hoes and all of them have pancake asses? Like, they're dancers. I thought they're supposed to be muscle back there. It's not. It's just a gaggle of pancake asses.
You think the PAs and the SWATs would have built up something with nothing?
I have a theory about this, man, because like it's that was like the trend, like a long, weird. That was the thing back in the 80s, and I think it must have had to do something with the workouts they were doing, jazzercise or something, because how do you get that?
That's not natural. That's how
you might be onto something. You know what I mean? Like, were they actually doing exercises to flatten the asses? You all right? Because Big Butts didn't come down until Sir Mix-a-Lot. That's like 91. All right. And Sir Mix-a-Lot was, talking about he wants a girl with an ass. Like, enough of this pancake bullshit. So like, it not only was it the style, but they had to have been doing some sort of like movement to make it that way. You just can't gather that many hoes in a room, and all of them are going to have pancake asses.
And what happened to it? Because you don't really see that style anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody has it. Nobody.
Well, the mom jeans are coming back, so I will bet at some point.
Mom jeans are definitely coming back, but like there is
that shape. I've already seen that shape.
Naturally, they're not aiming for that shape. They're not aiming for that shape, though. They're just naturally built that way, and I'm sure they feel sad about it.
You hope they're not aiming for that shape.
They're not aiming for pancake ass. Nobody wants a long ass day back there.
Yeah.
Oh,
so, but yeah, that guy, that actor. Oh my goodness,
he was so pretty. Yes, he was so gorgeous.
He was fun.
Can we see more of him?
So gorgeous. Yes, he was that cake for days, cake by the pound back there, like for real.
A hammock of cake.
A hammock of cake. He could probably jump 4 feet in the air flat foot with all that fucking gluteus back there, just popping.
Spring loaded. Yeah. Oof.
Just levitate.
Yeah. But he was the hookup to the streets.
Yes. He was at the street connect.
And so he brings her to Venice Beach to meet Turbo and Ozone. And I have to bring this up because like the thing that I remembered about this scene the most had always been the fact that Jean-Claude Van Damme is in this scene.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He jumped his ass in front of the fucking camera as much as he could. It was just in there doing the white boy groove.
He was so cute and baby faced too. I didn't even believe it was him. He was the one that spotted it. He was like, "That's Jean-Claude Van Damme," and I was like, "No way," because I didn't. So
if you look at my background, that's him behind my shoulder. There's Jean.
Yeah. I see him.
So that was before. What was that? No Retreat, No Surrender, where he was the Russian. That was his first like starring role in the early '80s. But I guess apparently that was after this. Because this is credited as his
I have not looked at the timeline, but I feel like he could not have been a name if he was an extra.
No way.
It was 84.
Yeah, like he Googled it. It's his first on-screen performance.
That's what
he's
fresh-faced
and cheeky, and he's very happy to be there. And you can tell he's trying to be in front of the camera. And he has rhythm. He got rhythm.
And he's already in shape.
He's already buff.
He is not far from his starring
He was so happy to be there, and I just didn't believe it was him. And he Googled it, and I was like, "Well, I'll be damned."
He's like, "I came for the cocaine." They paid me in cocaine.
They probably
love it.
They didn't pay him shit.
He was just happy to be there.
Again, guys.
That's how they came up with this movie. It was like Golan and Globus in a room with a Scarface amount of coke and just breakdancing
2 in a row. We're gonna
make them 2 back to back.
Cash cow.
Breakdance. Chuck Norris can't breakdance.
These black
Cannon films, goddammit.
These black people seem way less scary when they're dancing. All right, we're gonna make a ton on this movie, back to back, 2 in a row.
John, do you know the actual story of how this movie was made? Do you guys know how this movie was actually made?
You tell.
No, give it to me. Give it to me.
So the producer of Cannon Films' daughter actually saw some breakdancing on Venice Beach.
This is perfect.
And she thought, Dad, you have to make these kind of movies. Look how great this is. And that scene that Jean-Claude Van Damme is almost like what they saw. They were just kind of like going to Venice Beach.
To see that.
And I was talking to him about it. Awesome. I feel like when we're watching this movie, it's such a little time capsule, but we forget that this is actually historically accurate. This
Exactly.
was happening. Like, this is what they were doing. This was what was popping during the time, and like, and it has
100%.
bubbled up to mainstream to culture instead of counterculture. Like, I remember my brother. This is 84. All right, he would be leaving the house dressed in like some leather and studs, kind of mildly shit, with like a big ass cardboard box on his hands. And my mom would be like, "Where are you going?" He was like, "I'm going on the corner." Bye, Mom. And what they were doing was breakdancing on the corner down the street from my house. Like, they were just on the corner. There was in like suburbia Pittsburgh-ish, you know, like down the corner from my house, out there just popping and locking and fucking getting it. All right, so like that's what this was popping. It's historically accurate. It's silly now, but like it was what was popping.
I fucking pined for that shit, man.
See,
I'm
I
out there in the country.
Florida, and
I'm
I
out there in the
saw
country,
this
looking
on the
out my
beach.
window.
Oh,
Just
he
corn.
wanted to be a part of it so much. I feel bad.
He's like, the streets are in my blood.
Oh, man.
In
Anything, you know.
Oh,
The
man.
streets called me.
I would have taken.
Listen up, Frank. You were safe in them rural areas, okay?
Yeah.
You was fucking safe there, all right?
I don't know,
Fucking
man.
dangerous-
Everybody-
dangerous shit going on with that fucking break.
Our fucking area, people get murdered here all the time. It's just like murder town, you know.
Wait, where do you live? Where are you from?
Like Ohio, middle of
But-
nowhere.
Which part of Ohio?
Like we're like an hour north of Columbus.
An hour north of Columbus. Okay, that is middle of Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I would say Kenton, Ohio is where I live. And
Okay.
anybody that knows Kenton, Ohio knows it because we used to have the coon dog trials here. Which is
The what?
Oh,
what?
let me tell you
The
about the
Football
coon.
Hall of Fame. That's how
Let-
I know Kenton, Ohio.
Let me
that's
tell
Kenton.
you.
That's Canton. He's
I'll-
in Kenton.
Kenton.
Canton.
Canton,
Yeah.
Ohio. Not Canton, Ohio. I
No.
was like, well, what about the Hall of Fame?
I'm gonna pull up a picture of the coon dog trials, and I'll let you know.
I gotta say, Aaron, you need to explain because this sounds like some racist shit.
I was
right
thinking
away.
the same thing. Is this some racist stuff?
I was like, this is some sundown town shit.
I feel like I was sort of taking it literally, but I know it's not going to be.
Like, or were they
It's-
putting actual
it's
coon dogs on trial? And what did these poor
Right.
dogs do?
Well, they're like, you know,
Right.
it basically
Why
it's
were
a
they
big,
bad boys?
it's a big flea market kind of thing. They don't do it anymore, but it did have a lot of racist shit happening. Like you could buy guns there. I mean, it's just
What the fuck?
weird shit. I wasn't allowed to go there when I was a kid because like it was dangerous and hillbilly and you know, you could buy guns there and shit.
Oh, you still buy
The
guns there?
dirt mall.
They don't do it here
I
anymore.
grew up in Youngstown. You can buy guns anywhere. So
Yeah, I was
They
like,
had I remember them
I was
having a gun show like every other weekend
Like-
in Niles.
like
I
look
like
at
I
this.
was
In
growing
Raccoon,
up.
they have a gun show like every other weekend here. Yeah, there's mad
This
gun
is-
show.
this is the type of shit you'd see.
Wait, is that dog fighting? What's going on there?
No, they're chasing. They're like getting. They're training them to chase raccoons up a tree.
What?
Wait, can
Yeah,
we see
it's. I don't know.
That's kind of what coon dogs did. They were, they
Yeah,
chased
but it's
things and
just
people and stuff.
really-
They would tree them, and then the hunter would come get them. Yeah.
I have to
Really.
be honest. I'm glad I did not grow up with any of this in my life.
But you know, that being said, I live in a nice neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
you might be ratchet, but you live in a nice neighborhood. No, we
Yeah.
feel that. We live in a place that's a little bit ratchet, but we don't live in like a ratchet
Yeah.
part of town.
and if I want to go to Columbus, if I want to get, I don't.
Yeah, we're
These
not
two
far.
do. These two, they live in Columbus. I would not want to live in Columbus. I'm an hour out. You know, I can get there if I want to and go do some cool shit.
It's too much for you, isn't
There's
it?
cool shit down the road. I hate the driving. Everybody's there is fucking crazy. They got to get somewhere real fast, and it's like, also, there's lunacy everywhere. down
In
there.
Columbus?
Yeah,
What's
there's always just crazy shit happening. Yeah,
He
It's
just
all
lives
the
in.
same to me, but again, like I said, I grew up in Youngstown, so
my
I don't
ex-
see many problems.
my experiences are based around hanging out on High Street, going to shows there and stuff, and it.
Oh, High Street doesn't even really exist anymore, though.
No, but back in the day, it was pretty wild sometimes, you know, like,
That's campus area, though.
Yeah, which is pretty much
Yeah.
not what it
Yeah.
was at all anymore. So it's
Yeah.
very, very gentrified now.
I just wouldn't want to
Yeah,
live there.
sorry.
I love it. I think it's a great place.
Love it. Like that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
One night we went and watched Tech 9 at the Newport. And,
the Newport is still there though.
We parked at a place where we didn't see the sign to not park there because it was way the fuck up on the wall.
You got towed, didn't you?
They towed our car.
Oh,
Shamrock, no doubt. They're Satan.
It was
obsidian.
It was midnight. It was like midnight or 1 in the morning, and so like we had to try to find somebody to come pick us up. This was pre-cell phone times, kind of like modern cell phone times.
You had to go find a payphone.
We had a payphone. We had a cell phone, but there was only so many minutes on it. Like whatever that deal was.
Oh, track phone.
Wait, wasn't it free after 9?
I don't know. I didn't have a phone. My buddy had a phone.
Always had to
the
buy.
Funniest thing,
the track phone.
The funniest part of the night was, so, we're in behind Newport in the alley, and my friend has like a roach of a joint. Okay. And Tech 9 is coming down in their van, right? Like his whole crew in this van that says Tech 9 on it on the side, big wrapped van. My friend stands in front of the van, holds his little ass roach up, like, "Hey man, let me in." I'm like, get your ass over and let them the fuck through. What are you doing? You think that dude doesn't have as much weight as he wants in his van? He doesn't need your little fucking. He's not gonna come pick some weird white dude up. Fucking get out of here.
Gonna hit his little roach like from his brickweed
and just be like, "Come on tour with us."
The funniest shit ever though was I saw somebody. There's this town Dunkirk that's like right down the road from us, and somebody saw Tech 9's van in that town, so he could have technically took us home because he was driving right the fuck through there.
Hey, at the Dunkirk Inn.
Fucking hilarious. Anyways, we should get back to Breakin, right?
Oh yeah, so we get introduced to Turbo and Ozone at the beach, and we get to see some excellent fucking dancing, and we also get introduced to the nemesis of Turbo and Ozone, Electro Rock.
Love his he has the coolest fucking dude. Has the fucking coolest Pink Floyd hat that I've ever seen, ever. Right?
Really, I missed that.
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
Let me see if I can find it.
But here's the suit I didn't buy though. So like they're there, you see all the breaking, the pop and lock, and the hip hop, and then they're like, there's Cupcakes and Kelly, and they're like, let's do the stuff we do in class. And they were doing their weird modern dance shit, and God love the crowd. Supposedly they were cheering them on. I'm like, I don't know that would really happen. I think they would have been like, what are you doing?
For them, like it was definitely different than what was going on.
It was like an episode of Fame.
Yeah. It was very famey, and like they're doing like high kick, like shuffleball chain,
and like the little
shit,
stuff, and it's just nothing that was street at all.
That's what I thought. I was like, everybody was just cheering for that cake. Like he was out there fucking high kicking, and they knew what it was. They were like, "Yes, cake, get it!"
In a sea of flat asses, there was.
Look at that, the cake in those pants. Like maybe we were doing it wrong. Yes, get it.
That could have been it. Thanks, Charlie. That clears that.
That's what I was cheering for.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Did you miss the cake? Did you miss it?
No, I saw his ass.
Oh, okay.
I commented on it.
Wait. Miss that ass. Oh, there we go.
This is what it is? Because I just thought it was like a flight attendant.
No,
or
it's like
it's a beret. It's like an army beret.
It's got like the
flight attendants wear the berets with the little wings on it.
No, not the beret. The baseball cap says Pink Floyd on it. Looks like.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. We missed it, and now I can see. Guy. And now, okay, so the black man is wearing the Pink Floyd hat. All right, well they're okay.
Oh, you know why we can't see
it? Because of this. Our monitors are in the way.
Yeah. Just like shit.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah,
we're drinking. We're drinking gin.
Oh, you know what?
Experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah. I'll look at it later.
Somebody is drunk.
You'll look at it later. Man.
Yeah, let's say drunk.
You'll look at it later. You'll be like, whoa.
Whoa.
Like,
There's
wow.
JVD again.
He looked so young and cute, like, and happy to be there. He was
Kickboxer was what, 80? No, Bloodsport was first.
Yeah, Bloodsport was first.
So that had to
I
have
love
been
Bloodsport. I don't know why, but I love that fucking movie.
that movie fucking rules.
Can I admit something to you? I'm amongst friends. I'm gonna admit something to y'all.
You haven't seen it.
I ain't never seen a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie fully.
Oh,
Not
man.
one.
None. Well,
None. Not one.
Dude,
not
I
Street
used to
all the way
Fighter,
through.
not
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport.
Not one. Not one Jean-Claude Van Damme movie all the way through. Not one. Not one, baby.
Well, you don't really need to watch them all the way through because the plot's pretty much always the same.
I mean,
I-
I married a bitch that don't like horror, and that's like all I'm about. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean,
So did I. I did the same thing.
Oh
I
wait,
didn't.
y'all are fucking
Yeah.
brothers. Y'all are
Martha. Save Martha.
y'all got something in common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
In
Char,
fact, we're
Tell your
opposite.
wife I said, "What's up? What's up, girl?" Tell your wife I said, "What's up?"
They need to do it now. They need to do it.
Yeah, we're opposite in a lot of ways,
Here's what my
man.
stupid husband did today with horror. He binged fucking Castlevania.
You know what? I would be into that. Like, make our wives watch horror, and then we could talk about it. We'd be like, "This is so lame."
Yeah,
She
yeah.
does a murder, a true crime thing, right? You guys do that, right?
Yeah, we were doing that for a while. It's the last one she was going to do involved her reading a book, and I don't know how far along she is in that process.
Yeah. Right on. No, it's a time thing.
Yeah,
That's all.
it is
But yeah,
hard.
I've never seen one. I've never seen a Jean-Claude Van Damme
Oh,
movie. So
that's
like
a good one.
you're referencing
Yeah.
all these things, and I'm just like, I know who he
I
is.
feel like Bloodsport is a
well,
fucking.
what was
fighting
Char?
masterpiece.
If you enjoyed Jean-Claude Van Damme dancing, you know his little
I mean, he was just,
yeah.
Carlton in the background.
Yeah, if you enjoyed that dance,
spandex.
there is a hilarious scene in Bloodsport where he does that same dance,
Exactly.
and it's a bit
it's
longer.
Same outfit,
Oh,
pretty much.
Yeah,
Same
it's a
outfit.
bit longer, and it's just him.
wait, it's just him.
Yeah,
Okay,
Mm.
Dude, I fucking love
that makes it
Bloodsport.
great. That makes it even
It
more
does.
like I want to see it.
Loving Bloodsport.
So I guess that's gonna be the next step. So we have the Wamsleys on. We're gonna have Charlene watch Bloodsport, and then we're
Yeah. What the fuck did I
I
just
go
watch?
watch.
we're just gonna let her
I
talk.
think
Just go, Charlene.
I think
That's
the
right
ti-
there.
I think the title might be "Act." If I watch that,
It's a
I'm
had
game though. I'm game.
it's a you had to be there type of films.
No, not really.
All right, so you know what? We're talking about a movie that has breakdancing in it.
Yes,
Right.
this movie is the shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I-
right, we
This
get
is
there.
gonna be a
So
4-hour podcast.
Kelly
Where's-
and
where's your
Ozone
notes?
meet. Ozone's for some reason, I don't know, hot for Kelly.
Yeah, like right
Because
off the
apparently
bat.
his
Right off.
thing
Yeah.
he's attracted to is daughter of Gozer from fucking Ghostbusters. All right, like that's like he said that shit. Like he gave me like the Gozer like shakedown on Kelly, and I bought it hook, line, and sinker. She definitely looked like Broadway Gozer throughout. All right, and like I'm here for the haircut. And especially at the end of the movie when she's in that one piece and like she has like the very, very sharp contouring with the 80s blush.
Yep.
She's doing it so fucking hard. It was Gozer moves all
It was.
day.
Actually, I had that same thought rewatching that scene. I'm like, she looks exactly like if that was a translucent thing, she'd be fucking Gozer.
Yeah. She was giving me like only Zool, like fucking face. All right,
Only Zool.
Yeah,
Fucking face.
Yeah, fucking face. All right, only Zool. All right.
Yeah, so we
It
get
was
to
hard
this
though.
scene.
It was hard. It was a look, like for real. It was a
Yeah.
look, and I was here for it. There were so many looks in this movie that I was here for, though.
That's,
like I'm
yeah,
I'm here
all of
for
them.
bold fashion choices. Bold.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see bold fashion choices, and there were so many in this movie. And all these movies, there were so many, and they're coming back. It's exciting. It's exciting. But the new kids, when they're doing it, though, they're doing like a tamed down, messy, I don't care version of it, and it's lame. Like I want you to look like you're trying to do it, not like I accidentally looked like I was an extra in Breakin. All right, like give me like I intentionally got up and put this extra and Breakin shit on. Like put some effort into it. Like their shit, there's no effort into it, and it's like a little bit ugly. But it's coming back. Like I'm telling you, like if you're,
oh yeah.
So like the big like fancy mall in Pittsburgh is Ross Park Mall. Like that's where like all of like the big names, the couture names, like they have a Louis store, you know, they have a Burberry. Like if you're gonna go and buy names, you're going to Ross Park Mall. And like me and my homie, we were walking around the mall and we realized that like we don't fit in anymore because like the old people, we don't fit in with them. And then there was mad young people and they all looked like young people from like 80s pictures that you see in family albums, you know. Like they might like here's a young bitch with a Menudo t-shirt on, you know, like,
wait,
like
how's that possible?
Happening? Yeah, like where did you even fucking get that shit? You know, like here's a fucking dude with a Fraggle Rock sweatshirt on. Like he got kangaroos on. Do they even sell those? How did they get those? Like it was just weird. That like it was like walking around in like a fucking time warp almost. Like with looking at the young kids at Ross Park Mall. That shit is back. That shit is so fucking
So you're
back.
saying if I can find all of my old clothes as a kid,
money.
Oh my god, vintage, dude, vintage,
yeah,
vintage shit.
Money. You got it.
Like, straight up,
dig for it. It's worth that.
Yeah,
it's worth that walk right now. Those kids.
Aaron, you know who sells vintage toys? The Trans Hunter.
Let's not start on that tragic name again.
That's serious.
Yes, they want that shit.
Even horror stuff.
Yeah, old wrestling T-shirts, old horror T-shirts, old cartoon shit. Those kids want that shit. Dig through your shit, and make that walk, kids.
Yeah.
I wish I had all my giant ass pants from like.
Wait, the Jinkos?
Oh yeah,
Jinkos with the 30-inch bottoms. Okay,
all the
all right.
kinds.
Sidebar. We're talking about Breakin, but now we're talking about 30-inch Jinkos.
We stopped
okay,
talking
like I'm
about
sorry.
Breakin',
We are. We're talking about Breakin, but now we're talking about 30-inch Jinkos. Like I was a raver kid for like a minute, all right,
yeah.
like longer than I should have been, and like mad fucking Jinkos with 30 to 36-inch bottoms, so fucking
the bigger
wet
the
in
better,
rain.
man.
I remember walking around Toronto. I'm 19 years old. There's 3 feet of fucking snow on the ground, and I got on Jinkos with 36
so fucking wet
inch bottoms, and I got fucking wet up to my hips. All right, because I'm walking around in 3 feet of snow with 36-inch Jinkos on. I looked wet and cold as a motherfucker. Okay, that's what I look like.
Man,
all right?
you could keep like 4 fucking Sobeys in them big pockets. You could just fucking dragon fruit.
You can keep your wallet, your homie's wallet, like a whole fucking pack of ecstasy pills, and EpiPen, like 3 bottles of fucking water and a snack, and them bitches. Like they were so great. They were so great.
They were like the Batman utility belt.
They were so great, man. They got destroyed.
Oh yeah.
I'll be honest. I've been thinking about bringing back the wallet chain just because of how often I lose my motherfucker.
You're late, Frank. Them shits are back.
I mean, just not really so much for style, but for
utility. Yes, those motherfuckers was functional. You losing your wallet with that shit. I love wallet chains, and they are fucking back. But like, I feel like if I start rocking these shits that these kids are rocking now, and it's mine. All right, I own it though. It's my shit. They're gonna be looking at me like, look at this old hag posing as, look at this old hag thinking that she's young, blah blah blah. And I'm just wearing my own shit. That's all I'm doing. Like I'm just wearing my own shit. Like please do not judge me, fetus. Like this is my shit. Okay, I own this shit. Like this is mine. Like you want to buy it from me on fucking Poshmark. This is my shit. All right, but I can't do it, or I'll be a poser. Like that's what's up. I'll be a poser. The wallet chains are back. So go ahead and find yours. Dig it out of the closet. It's back. Well. You'll be ahead of the trend. In your town, you're going to be ahead of the curve.
Oh, dude.
Man, you're going to be a fashion guy if you whip out your wallet chain now. And you're
going to look like a fancy shady boy.
Oh, you are. Everybody's going to think you're moving to Columbus.
You bring money to the town with art.
But remember Breakin' though? We was talking about Breakin'. I'm sorry.
We were hitting the Me Too scene, the first Me Too scene, the actual Me Too scene, I should say.
The dance Me Too scene?
The dance teacher and Kelly Me Too scene, yep. Yeah. So, yeah.
That dude's so gross, but like he was giving me vibes, and like what kind of vibes though? Like I mean, rapey vibes for sure. But like other like actor vibes that he was reminding me of. What has that dude been in other shit?
He was like,
I'm sure he has, but
looked like Will Arnett.
He did have Will Arnett eyebrows and forehead though.
Yeah.
He did, but he was
the
like
jawline.
He was a little pocket version of him though. He was real tiny.
He was like a Of a Chewy Chomp.
Yeah, no,
version.
not a Chewy Chomp, but like a little pocket version of Will Arnett. Like, just put you in my pocket because you're like 5'2". You know what I mean? He was like little dancer 5'2", like little version of, and like you saw it happening. Like you saw it going down.
Oh, you knew that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actor, I don't know if he was acting or if, you know, that's who he was. I can't tell because his face gave me that this is who he is vibe. But you know, he's an actor, so let's
no, he's a raper.
I mean, he was acting for sure, but he definitely conjured that from like moments of real life.
Yeah, there was a dark side he tapped into.
Well, I pulled him up on IMDb. He was a zombie in the Thriller.
Yeah, because that dude was a trained dancer.
Yeah,
he was good as shit.
He was also in Staying Alive. If you ever saw that.
So he was in
I did not, but it makes sense that he would be in a movie that was also another dance movie, sure.
And he was in
they were like,
Captain EO.
I'm going to be
in what? Captain EO?
Michael Jackson's Captain EO.
Okay.
What's his name, John Paul?
Oh, his name is Ben Loki.
Ben Loki had a little set of cupcakes back there too. All right,
He did.
Yeah, they was high and tight. All right, they weren't like loose and goosey like that first set of fucking.
I mean, they were tiny, but it was there.
Yeah, like my Kelly's friend, my man, he had
dinner bowls.
That was like a big birthday cake back there. This was like a little set of cupcakes back there, but it was high and tight, and I was like, these boy dancers know what's up. All right, like why are these girl dancers just giving me so much mons pubis? Like I don't understand. Like it was. Did you see how long?
Because of Jamie Lee Curtis and
I know that was the style. I remember that being the style.
There's also the Flashdance girl.
Jane Fonda.
Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah, Olivia Newton-John, Get Physical, Jane Fonda, all that crossover.
Did it.
Yeah, all that crossover
like
stuff. But
no labia whatsoever. Apparently, there's just nothing but bone there. Like
it was like a comic book superhero.
All mons pubis. Like why was everybody so Barbie and Ken? Yeah, like
you know what?
I was really confused by that too.
You know what the problem
is?
with this?
End of crotch was so long. Like it was so long.
Yeah. They had cup cutters before they were cup cutters.
They were on the outside.
You know what the problem with this?
Cum gutter. It's a close.
The problem with this guy is this dance teacher is the look on his face always is saying, "I'm going to fuck you." Like no matter who it is, like no matter who he's talking to.
Rapey face.
Like
it was for sure.
He did have a rapey face.
Look at this.
And like, I'm sorry, guy. Like, listen up, guy. Oh, look at this. And then when he's older, he got a rapey face up in the corner.
That's just his face. His resting rape face.
He got resting rape face. Like, look at that. Look at all these resting rape faces.
Wait, you know what? Please.
I'm sorry, guy. Ben Loki, if you end up seeing this, like, I mean, you can't help the face he was born with.
No, you might be a perfectly wonderful person, and we're sorry. But
please understand.
I understand that that's what you got. Like, it's for jokes, but what you got going on here is intense rape face. All right, when you're not smiling. I'm sorry.
It's something you may want to work on in the future. I don't know.
Yeah, don't sue us.
Yeah, don't sue us.
Lovely,
man. Think about some Botox, to flatten those eyebrows out to look like less rapey. All right, just maybe think about it. And then you got access to it. Just maybe think about tightening it up there and getting rid of some of that rape forehead. You'll be all right.
Heart of gold, though. Heart of gold. Heart of gold.
There's the next podcast. How to not look like a rapey.
How to not look rapey.
TikTok one.
Botox.
Don't look rapey.
Yeah, man.
Take your eyebrows back.
Oh my God.
Step 2. If you cannot afford a Botox, very tight ponytail. All right,
It makes face tape. Drag queens use it. You could just
face tapes. Yes. If you don't have enough hair for the ponytail, face tape. Hello. Listen to these steps, rapey face boys. We got you.
So he attacks Kelly. She pushes him off, gets very offended as she should, runs out of the dance school, never goes back. But it's 1984, so she never says what happened. She won't even tell Cupcakes what happened. She's just
gotta zip it up.
This guy
can't cause any trouble with the men folk. All right, you just gotta bear the brunt of it, and then
it was almost accepted.
Zip lip.
It was almost like expected that the women are just like that's how men are.
Hey, guess what?
Hey, I'm just hitting on you.
I'm about to hit you with a spoiler alert. we still think that way.
Well,
right?
I mean, no
we
one
still feel like
dude,
it
anyone
happens.
that
Like, of course it
aggressive.
happens. Like, of course it fucking
anyone
happens.
that aggressive.
You still kind of feel like that.
ugh.
Like yeah,
It's gross.
Well, you know, but then back to the
Makes it
beginning
feel
when
gross.
she was talking with her friend in the restaurant, the friend is warning her then, you know, like,
yeah. Oh, that's
where
right.
would
Oh,
Frank
yeah,
go?
that's right. Yes, that's
You know,
right.
so this
Yeah,
guy's
that's
been
right.
doing
Yeah,
this shit all
can't bring it
along
up.
and nobody's called him on it. They just either laughed or, you know, I guess took it or I don't know. But
yeah, that's right. It was just like
nobody
this is what's
reported his
popping.
ass.
He's real good, but he's gonna touch you. You know, like
Yeah, he'll
At
take you
some
places.
point, you're gonna have to push him off
Some
you.
places
You
you
know?
don't want to go.
Yeah. She
But
did.
he'll get
That's
you
right.
work.
She did warn. I was so busy looking at that bad acting, and I forgot about those lines. Speaking of those lines, like so much of this script, I literally I wrote down a bunch of times like this script is wild.
Yeah.
People just didn't talk like that. Like it was so like I don't know. It just wasn't like how people.
It was
talk.
very scripted. It's like, all right, guys, we have people.
We
that
need
can
some
just
street
do
lingo in
everything.
here. Can we have some street
Yeah.
lingo in
It
here?
was purposely peppered. Like anytime Ozone said fresh, I cringed. Like I literally cringed. And like he was the dude that probably could throw fresh around very naturally during that time. But like it was very scripted whenever you were like using those
It
hot
was not
words, those
natural.
hot, street words at the time. And when they came out, I was just like, don't say that.
Well, I love the part where they had explained to Kelly what fresh meant.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, maybe.
Well, she needed an explanation. Like she was only Zool, so like, there was like lots of things that she like needed an explanation on. You know?
Yeah.
When I'm only Zool, like we got to teach you the ways of the streets. All you know is Zool.
The funny thing about Ozone and Turbo is I think Turbo would be cool like by himself. Like he can like make friends and
He's
stuff.
so good.
Yeah, Turbo.
Like,
Oh, and
he
his
was
eyes. I kept melting
Yeah.
anytime they showed his eyes. His
Yeah.
eyes
Well,
were
I
so
literally
beautiful. I
wrote
was like,
down when they first showed Turbo, I was just like, I wrote down, how cute is Turbo? Adorable.
He's the best. He's the best. I think that
Those cheekbones and those like slanty eyes that he
Yeah.
has, like his smile and his
You just-
skin and his
I'm
Jerry
always-
curl was working, and I was like, how
Yeah.
adorable is Ozone?
He's
Look
the
at
best.
him.
and I think
Turbo.
that he'd be fine on his own. Like, but like Ozone, I feel like I would have to be like, come on, guys, just quit making fun of him. I mean, the earrings is a choice.
oh,
It's a
I love
choice.
those old
But-
look. Don't get me wrong. I love the look.
like,
But he had a tail in Breakin' too. I loved it.
Yeah.
Right here.
Wait, why are you pointing at me?
You like that look, that earring.
I want big ass one earring,
That's
long,
that's that Lost Boys look.
long earring for a man, single, all right, single,
Yeah.
one earring on a man, long. Bring that shit back.
I always
Yeah.
did like
I
the class.
I like-
Especially
look-
like if you have an alternative kind of like rocker vibe, if you were a prior scene kid, or if you were in like goth or some shit like that, like if you
Yeah.
had a little bit of a dark side and you got an earring, instead of rocking the gauge shit, give me one long fucking
Oh, yeah.
statement piece over there.
That's
Bring
right.
that
That's
shit
right.
back.
Don't get me
man.
wrong.
Right, bring it back.
I like it personally as a style choice, but I feel like I would have to constantly be like, guys, quit making fun of fucking Ozone. I mean, like,
Because Ozone was corny. It wasn't just
Yeah.
the earring on Ozone. Like
No,
he
it
really
was that
was corny. He gave me
stupid,
corny
I'm
vibes.
sensitive, gotta go sitting in the corner and mope and
No,
brood.
and like that, I
bullshit.
felt like it wasn't his fault. Like the
No.
script was just written
Yeah,
for him.
yeah.
to
But-
be corny.
I don't think it was Shabudy's fault at all. It was just a
But-
terrible.
Not at all. It wasn't his fault because he wasn't corny, but the character, the way that it was written in the script,
He
it
has
was
some
definitely
corny,
like corny vibes. Like and like you, whenever you're dealing with like black and brown men, you can't just have two dark skinned men in the fucking 80s on a movie that is going to appeal to the white masses. You gotta have one light, and he's the main feature, the light one, all right, and then the dark one is like the one with the talent and the comedy, but he don't get as much shine.
He's
all
the
right?
Costello.
Like, yeah, he's the Costello. All right. Like, that's just how it is. If you're like, going to be marketing this to
Oh,
white
actually, no.
mainstream audience, all right,
Reverse
like,
it.
whatever. All right, like, close enough. We knew what you meant. And like, but like,
Didn't
the
play.
light one
Or
got to be in the
Londo's,
lead.
yeah,
The light
but-
one got to be in the lead. And then
But-
the dark one, he's like the sub. And that's just how it is. Like,
Yeah.
but fucking Turbo was the dancer. And like, maybe
Oh, for
Ozone was
sure.
probably like the choreographer. Like, he definitely had like talent. talent and shit. But like when it came to execution, it was Turbo was fucking doing it. And that's why they give him that broom scene. Remember that broom
Breakin'
scene?
2? Oh, yeah.
That broom scene? No, Breakin' 2 is the Turbo scene in Breakin' 2 is the rotating.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the Nightmare on
Awesome
Street.
too.
Broom scene. I'm sorry, I misheard you.
Right. The broom scene though, and he's doing like the levitating, all right, and now like
see the fish
and like
line
now you can
So
see the fish line like really bright and stuff. But even with the fish line, like knowing what he's doing, like to make it like go with the music, it's still killer. Like fucking Turbo got those moves, like he got it. Like he's fucking back there, fucking eat those bitches, eat this hose back there. He's fucking doing it on every scene. Fucking Turbo is in, like he's just fucking like breaking the hose down, eating every fucking scene he eats up. Like he's the best. I'm sorry. I guess I'm a Turbo stan. Like now
me too.
I do too.
He's the best.
Like he
was my favorite. He was the reason to watch the movies.
Yeah, like I mean, well, like see, like John isn't
that cupcakes.
Me and Frank, like I feel like a kinship with him right now,
right?
Because like I grew up on Breaking and Breaking 2. They came out back to back. I feel like HBO showed them a lot of times back to back, and then they turned up Breaking 2. All right, they turned it up and gave them like more reps. All right, but like, before a while, they was doing them back to back and stuff. And I grew up on these movies. And then like whenever me and John got together, like we were sharing things media style. Like I like this, I like that. And that was one thing that like he had never seen.
Horror, she does
all right, like I'm a huge Prince stan. I showed him Purple Rain for the first time. I showed him the Breakin' movies for the first time. And then like I remember watching Electric Boogaloo with him for the first time. All right, and like that scene comes down where fucking Turbo gets like fucked up with those construction workers, and he ends up falling down that long ass flight of stairs. All right, and like maybe some intoxicants had happened that make you a little giggly, and like John sees him falling down the stairs and he like dies, and then he rolls it back, he rewinds it back, and he like slow motions like the fall down the stairs, and you can see the white man that's like maybe 150 pounds bigger than Turbo, like with the black fucking Jericho wig on, like going the stunt man down, and like John was just so weak for like the entire rest of the night. He was so weak on that shit.
It was the funny. At that point, it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen because it was right out of "I'm gonna get you, sucker." Remember when the mom karate scene? God. And it was like supposed to be the obvious. Like obvious stuntman with a fucking mustache, right? You know what I mean? Like, and this was like obvious,
and this was like a white man.
Parody.
But like,
this is serious. This was
going. But I don't think this was a white man either. Coming down the stairs. I feel like this dude was like O.J. Simpson. He was like a linebacker. He was like because he was a football status 150 fucking pound dude coming down the stairs with that Jerry Curl wig on, and John was like he was weak on it.
He was super buff.
But you know the part there's a part in Breakin' 2 that I've seen it a million times. I've seen that one more than the first one.
Yeah, me too.
But there's a part at towards the end where Ozone comes out and he's doing this hitch kick thing, and it makes me laugh my ass off. It's like it looks like a cowboy kick or something. He's like
Ozone got mad moves that made me laugh, like so many, and then like his facials, his facials that he's giving you, like they're so organic. You know what I mean? Like they're not for show or comedy or anything, because like it's just organically happening. Like as he dances, his facials, that's what dancers call it. Yeah, his facials are like really feeling it, and like you're not thinking about it.
James' background has a look.
Yeah, because he's like so many fucking like faces, and then like
he's all
all of his facials are just so hilarious. Like, and it's not supposed to be, but it is a character.
It's fun.
It's
a character, and it's part of his dance. It makes me often think about Indian dance and on Odissi, because like with the Odissi dancers, it's everything. There's like hand gestures, there's face gestures, there's eye movements, and it all is part of telling the story of the dance. And I know that's not his culture, but I think of it that way when I watch Ozone dance, where it was like a whole body thing, like when he was in the movement, in the music, and even when he was talking, it was all everything, you know?
Yes. I want to know more about this Indian stuff and his facials,
Orlando.
When he said Orlando,
funny.
I wrote it down. Orlando. Look,
I remember thinking that was so lame the first time I saw it. I was Orlando. Like, oh my god. I was like, this dude's churching it up hardcore. Like, come on, don't make you. Come on.
Yeah, and then see the Turbo and his little like Asian get up that he got on. He's trying to
Breakin' too. I love those band jackets, man. Those things were fucking sweet.
I really feel like that. All right, I was a big bando. All right,
listen. This is Breakin' and Breakin' 2 we're talking about. So let's just
we're not going. I guess like in a linear kind of thing. We're bouncing back and
some
forth.
Other points, but it's fine. Well, how we do it.
We're doing the fashion stuff and like straight and like the band jackets were hard.
Those were
I'm totally co-signing on the fact that like those fucking band jacket fashion looks, all right, and they were looks coming from Turbo, made it feel like that band shit is cool. All right, like you're allowed to fucking dig on marching band shit. Like it's cool. Like all right, like you're in the 80s and like they're trying to tell me it's lame and shit. But like he's giving me some validation that band shit is cool, and I swear to God that like stays with me to this day. Like to this day, like Turbo was like band shit is cool, marching band shit is cool to this day. Right? And it's because of Turbo, but he was serving his ass off in those band jackets. He was serving in those fucking. Band jackets.
I loved his little handshake things that he did, and he would like do the face. Dude,
like what he did with the maid.
He was so fluid. He was almost
so much shade.
He was like fucking matrixing out there.
Turbo's the best.
In like 84.
Yeah, Turbo's
Maybe
the best.
we are in a simulation because that dude was fucking inhuman.
Turbo's the best. Like he kicks ass. Like that fucking broom scene is such a fucking like scene stealer. You know, like when I was when I was little, like it was burned in my head. Like this is the best dancing that I've ever fucking seen in my life. Like with this broom.
I feel like if
I Michael Jackson, what is happening?
It's levitating. Look what he's doing with this broom. He's moonwalking better than Michael Jackson. Turbo shits on every dancer. He's the
it was just
solid
so
gold.
Smooth. It was like wow, like. Is that human? What is happening here?
So good. He was so good. He was so good. Like he's still good. I co-sign it on to this day. That's good shit. My 8-year-old's watching it. All right, she's seen 2, but she's seeing the dancing and the popping and the locking. She's liking the break beats and stuff like that. And as she sees everybody start getting it, like she saw the moves and she would like stop and she go, okay.
So funny.
Okay. She was feeling it.
When she digs. Oh man, it tickles me when she digs on 80s movies, man. Especially something like weird like this because I didn't see it till I was obviously an adult. I was with her.
Yeah, I'm the one that. I'm the one that introduced me to Breakin'. I'm sad about this.
Yeah, like this was like Goonies for you guys.
Did you not have HBO?
Did you not have cable, you poor child?
Right, no, that was obviously premium. No, that was often.
I feel like you are a little bit like younger than me, and like straight up, like this shit was on repeat on HBO. And my parents got it like as soon as it came out. All right, it was bougie, so like they got the HBO as soon as it came out. All right, but
my Uncle Tom got the black box that got you everything.
We didn't get that until later. Right? When HBO first came out, we was bougie, so like we had it and shit. But like whenever like. This was probably on HBO like within like 9 months of it being in the theater. So I was probably like 6 and you were probably like
I don't think
4.
it did well at the theaters, but somebody with Google will have to tell me that.
Right. It's like a little bit of like a generational thing.
Oh yeah.
Like not only just like
I was just a little probably a little too young. Or maybe I did see it and it just didn't stick
in your brain.
Yeah.
This was like the rest of us. Heavily to white people. Like I'm sure that your parents seen this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I would not doubt it.
I want to hear their thoughts.
Now, Jenny, this movie actually did a little better than most people thought. At least the first one.
I'm surprised, honestly.
It was the same weekend that this came out. 16 Candles came out, and this was number 1.
I knew it. I knew it.
It beat John Hughes' 16
moment, and maybe this is just me, but I think this was like the first dance movie that really started bringing the genre to the masses, where you had a movie based around dance. Like before Step Up, you got served any of that. There was Breakin' and Breakin' 2, and I think that opened the door to the other one. I think that has to be noted.
Fame, I'm going to say Fame. Fame was like, what, 78, 78, like dances.
Don't forget
Fame. That was it. Fame, the movie Fame.
Don't forget.
But to me, that was more like, your Broadway kind of thing,
But it's dancing, like how
it was dancing. But to me, this was more like your street dancing. The dancing
you had also
actually did and didn't go to school.
Not only was it dancing, but it was like real life situations with the dancing, not just like Rogers and Hammerstein kind of like entertainment, you know, but like there's like some real life intertangled with it. And I feel like Fame opened the door for that shit, was Fame. Okay. And then like this was like the street shit, like the fucking brown people getting in there. And then this was counterculture that like risen up.
I was like, you had Saturday Night Fever.
That was coming up.
Exactly.
I don't think Saturday Night Fever was about brown people.
Of Saturday
No.
That was the 70s too. Like I think that both like Saturday Night Fever and then Fame, like both of those things were like real life dancing shit going on. Like
this is the 80s version of
the predecessors. Yeah, like I would put them all in like the same thing, even though this is like a street thing, you know, like, but it was whitewashed like for the masses for sure, and like that's like the next step, like Saturday Night Fever, Fame, and then Breakin.
And Beat Street. Don't forget Beat Street.
Yeah. Listen, don't hardly nobody even know about Beat Street. Like, we need to fucking do that goddamn movie on this show, Beat Street. We listened to how did it get made about Beat Street going down, and I feel like you didn't see Beat Street, and I think I've seen it like maybe just like a couple of times when I was younger. But Beat Street, Frank, hardly don't even know about Beat Street. We should do that. Beat Street is like the B version of this shit, but more like raw. All right, it's a little bit more like raw.
B version. Yes,
yes. This is like this was.
I'm in.
I gotta see.
Have you seen it, John? You haven't seen it?
I have not seen it.
I bet I can play. Let me see if I can play some of the music from it here, because I think I could probably slide this by.
This is like
you look for that.
Beat Street is darker.
Paul, what were you saying?
I was going to say, while he looks for that, I was going to say, the production of this movie, you guys are giving it way too much credit. This is you are. This is a Canon film. Canon films are notorious for being low budget and money laundering studio.
I'm fine with both of those things.
Money they siphoned out of this production, and like whatever, like
so people were working for coke.
I mean, maybe
so everybody could get high. They still did a good job with the execution. Everybody.
I agree with you, but
I'm fine with everything you said, John Paul.
I mean,
I don't care about it.
This is from an Israeli. Individual whose daughter, like I said,
that motherfucker did his thing. All right, he executed. Everybody got high. They made a good movie. All right, execution.
I mean, if you really want to have a good time, watch Electric Boogaloo, the Canon's documentary about all of the Canon movies.
I have seen that. That's good.
Yeah. And they talk about this movie for a good while because, again, even this became such a popular saying that, I mean, I know for me growing up, anytime anyone said part 2 of something, they're going to Electric Boogaloo. I mean, that's just something that people, it became a lexicon. And things.
He told me that tonight, John Paul. He told me that like that
unnecessary sequels are often called Electric Boogaloo.
Unnecessary sequels. Unnecessary.
I remember one time I photoshopped a Jaws poster, a Jaws 2 poster, putting a pink headband around Jaws and wrote Electric Boogaloo under Jaws 2. And I love Jaws 2. But it was just funny for the moment. I'm like, I
didn't know that was kind of like a slang thing.
Yeah.
Like
for sure.
I'm not an insider. I just enjoy Electric Boogaloo. I'm not an insider.
Well, I mean, again, the rotating room that is one of the coolest things ever.
Yes.
It's the same rotating room from Nightmare on Elm Street.
That song is great too. Whatever the name of that song is that plays during that segment. Awesome.
And also another. Go ahead,
John. I was just going to push
it was a stupid tidbit. You go ahead.
I was just going to say, we finally get to the Radiotron and we finally get to a battle. Like the first battle they actually put him in. And this is where they decide they need a third person, because when they battle Electro-Rock, they throw a girl in there at them, and then suddenly Turbo and Ozone are now at a loss.
You look so mad.
Dude,
it was so bad. It was so manufactured.
That was so funny.
Yeah, as we're watching it, he was like, I don't understand why they're mad. I said, because they got a bitch. And they mad that they ain't got a bitch. I was like, look at his face. He's like, man, they got a bitch. We ain't even got no bitch. Like, it don't even matter that she's good. Like, they just got a bitch. Like, this is another bitch come out here. And like, we need a bitch. Where's that Kelly at, man? Like,
which is also where we get to see Baby I Cheer. Like you get to see Ice-T for the first time in the scene too, and you're like, "Oh my god,
Ice-T doing his rap
that's
battle.
baby Ice-T."
And it is so wacko. I mean, he wasn't whack. It was good for the times, you know. Like
Ice-T in part 2 is still my favorite thing because you think he's wearing a Mad Max getup.
Oh my god,
That is exactly what I noted. I was like, Ice-T looking like he ready for Mad Max.
He's
man.
ready for Mad Max.
Yeah, dude. He was like, just walk away. You know what I mean? Or like, he was like the dude riding the big guy from Thunderdome. What was his name?
Master Blaster.
Yeah, Master. Thank you. He was the dude riding Master Blaster.
I have excellent taste in movies.
Yeah, Ice-T doing his thing, man.
Yeah, the hardest go for it.
The hardest light-skinned dude in rap ever to this day.
Seriously.
Body Count is a great band that he created.
I love Body Count.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He has a lot of good music. He has a lot of good
for
shit.
sure.
Both those
But,
movies.
This is where he started.
Yeah, they have.
It's crazy.
But there's killer music in both of these.
But speaking, taking it back to Beat Street and relating it to this, like Ice-T dresses all like kind of leathery, and they do that. Grandmaster Melly Mel does that in Beat Street. I'm gonna play that, and I want you to check this out because it looks insane.
I'm excited for you to see Beat Street, and I'm excited to watch it again because I have not seen it since I was a kid.
Beat Street. Let's see it.
Okay, hopefully I shared sound. Can you hear that?
No sound.
Damn it! Give me a second.
Fail. I'm just kidding.
Technical difficulty.
There we go.
Two things. So now they're going to want to bring Kelly in so she can, be their partner. And also Kelly has gotten an agent at this point so she can get a job. And this is what drives the plot for the rest of the movie.
Mm.
Oh, we got sound now. Go ahead.
I'm so excited.
What year did this come out?
84.
Same year.
Beat Street, the king of the beat. You see her rocking that beat from across the street. And Beat Street is a lesson too, because you can't let the streets beat you.
So excited.
1,000 words to describe all the beauty.
Hey, is that Rick Springfield?
Yeah.
Dude, it's been so long since I saw Beat Street.
Is that Jesse's girl? What's that about? Can I get another one?
Oh, you're out?
I'm out. We're refueling. Oh my god, I must watch this.
It's really good. That's not the thumbnail had him in some crazy outfit. Let's skip to the end here. Oh, okay. Anyways,
That's silly. I must watch this film.
what a sidetrack. Sorry,
Movie
guys.
night. Anyways.
Yeah, anyways.
So now we have the plot. And the plot is this. Kelly decides that it'd be great if they bring their act to the stage. So she wants to get her agent involved and get the team from the streets to legit dancing, I guess. Not that it's not legit dancing, but that's kind of how it was looked at. So they form up as a team originally to beat Electro Rock. And what happens is they do eventually beat Electro Rock, and it's during a scene where she has her agent there. And this is the thing that confused me this whole time. Kelly and Ozone, I don't know if it was the actors, they had no chemistry. None. None whatsoever.
Yeah.
And they continue that trend in the second movie.
Yes.
It's even worse in the second movie.
And whether or not they're supposed to be hooking up is very ambiguous. I am not very sure if they did or didn't or kind of did or thought about it.
Right? They're holding hands. They kiss on the lips when they meet.
But it's like that friend kiss. It's just a mwah kiss. It's not a romantic involved kiss.
She didn't kiss Turbo that way. She didn't kiss
That's true.
Wasn't. It was very much like maybe we fucked once and we kiss on the lips now. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. It's just
I feel like they did at one point.
It's played down to say the least, and I don't know if it was a fear of having an interracial couple on the movie.
It's a PG-rated movie.
All I see,
but they just really didn't have chemistry. It was just not there.
All I see
she'd
is
have her agent, and she'd have a way more chemistry with that. You know what I mean?
It seems like like it seems like everything other than the dancing sequences was just filler.
Oh, for sure. This
That
is
they
built
did-
around.
That they didn't spend any time
17,
thinking
yeah.
about. Really, they were just like, yeah, well, we gotta have. It was kind of like they wrote this like you would a porno movie. Like you really just need to get to the fucking money shots. So you got to get from what? How do you get to the dance sequence? You got to have the. Well, shit.
You can't just be constant fucking. You see, we have to have a semblance of a story.
Yeah.
I have a pizza here for you.
Yeah.
I mean-
We have to make them understand why he's there to fix the cable. Like,
Yeah, and
we have to
no,
give
and
him
she's-
some pay.
What type
See,
broke in the house? No,
in this scene,
Yes.
in
What
this
happened?
scene here, she's stuck in the washer. I know that's hard to believe, but
So
she's
weird.
stuck in the washer. You know what I'm saying?
Her
I don't know, Shirley,
ponytail just
keep me
got
honest.
stuck.
Did you think that Kelly and Ozone had any real chemistry, or did it seem like just friendly? Like it was
No.
not.
He wanted so bad for it to be more than friends,
But
but
like,
he was
I didn't feel
kind
like
of.
any of the
friend zone, but
actors
they
had
totally
any chemistry.
boned.
Like, I didn't even feel like that Turbo and fucking Ozone had any fucking chemistry. Like there was like
They
no
weren't right to
chemistry
be on camera.
amongst
Fair enough.
any of them. Like they was just like, go ahead and do your thing. You know, like nice to meet you first day, and that
They're
was
like,
it.
hey,
You
we
know?
know you can dance, so just go dance, and then we'll worry about the other shit in post. Like, go for it.
I mean, Aaron said it right. It was like making a porno.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Just hard
He
dicks.
crushed me on
Yeah,
that.
just hard dicks. Yeah,
It's
like,
like, all right,
oh, your
guys.
dicks are hard. Go fuck. There you
And I
go.
guarantee that's how they did the scenes. Like you're gonna be dancing with her, and he's gonna come in and dance with her. Like the.
You're right.
Actually, the Me
You're
Too
right.
scene had the most passion and chemistry in it, and it was basically a rape scene.
Yo, that is so fucking right, because that dude is a pro. All right, he is a pro rapist. All right, he is a pro. All right.
Well, I mean,
he was a
then-
consummate professional.
Yeah, right.
No, though the jealousy of Ozone with the agent, played by Ben McDonald.
Yeah, there was passion there, but like I said,
There was passion there when Shooter McGavin gets shot down.
Oh, but we
Shooter
forgot
McGavin is tall,
sexual assault
too.
number 2, sexual assault on the dance floor, when they do have their second battle with Electro Rock, when they introduce Kelly into it, where he like pulls the other girl's shirt off her, grabs her hips and thrusts into her. And actually he does
He
it
was
to
like,
some
"Oh,
of the
you
other
wanna
male
bring a bitch out
dancers
here?"
too.
I'm gonna show you what I do to bitches out here.
I know. It's like, damn,
How's that go,
okay.
Short?
I'm gonna dance rape hoes out here.
You know what they need to do?
Dancing, it's not really
They
rape.
need to do Breakin 3 Dagger Town. And it just be all that dagger style dancing. Have you seen that? Have you guys seen dagger style
Yes.
dancing? Okay.
The look was like, I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Dagger
I was
time.
gonna pull it up.
No.
I was gonna
please
bring it
don't.
up.
Unless somebody really wants to see it.
I'd like to
Yeah,
see
Go
it.
to John Paul. Go ahead.
Have you
I'd
seen it,
like
John
to see,
Paul?
I have not. Show.
Okay.
Share with the class.
When was like the last dance movie that y'all can think of that came out that was meaningful? Like recently?
No.
Recently?
Like when was the last one that was like? Now I have an affinity to You Got Served.
I like
it's
You
just
Got Served. I was going to say that
It's
one.
just
Yeah.
a personal thing. All right. I watched it for the first time. I had a young child staying at my house, like with my roommate. It was for the weekend. It was her niece. She was like 9 at the time. She made us watch You Got Served that weekend about 9 times. Okay. Like in the weekend. All right. Over and over again. You Got Served over and over again. That's how You Got Served Saturdays came about, because like on a Saturday we watched it like 9 times. All right. Like over and over again. And that's like the last one that I can think of. That soundtrack's hot too. But like that's the last one that I can think of that was like meaningful. And that was a long time ago. That was like
Not because
04.
it was good. It was just because it was just creative.
But like it was like a part of like pop culture at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like You Got Served. Like
Oh my god, it
that's
was.
the last, yeah, it really was. It really was. That's the last one
Like
I remember.
you'd be dancing and be like, "Oh, you got served."
Yeah, like
man,
I remember being out and like
Oh,
seeing
God.
whack shit happen on the dance floor, and
I've-
somebody
I've
come
done
off
it,
the fucking
and
dance
it's
floor, like
terrible.
you see such and such get served over there, you know? Like,
Sure,
I totally did that.
Sure, I got one
I
for
totally
you.
said that
Dance flick.
at a party.
Dance flick. That's a good one.
Wait, I don't see.
Is that one of those spoof ones, John?
That's the.
Yeah.
I've not seen it, but it
That's
sounds
the
like
Damon Wayans.
I like that one. I also like.
Oh, that's Damon Wayans. Oh,
What
it's called Dance Flick.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
I like
Kicking It Old School. It's a Jamie Kennedy movie.
That was actually pretty much this movie redone by Jamie Kennedy.
That's what you didn't see Kicking It Old School. I mean,
I don't think so.
Jamie Kennedy is like the appropriation king, and it's cringe-worthy for me now, and it was cringy a little bit for me then too. But like that,
I felt like Malibu's Most Wanted was.
I never liked that one, but I do.
I've never seen that one because it looked
Kicking It Old School was funnier.
Okay,
it was funnier than that one.
He was like more of a like you felt bad for him. Like I don't know, but Jean Paul. Jean Paul,
you got it for me.
I got you some daggering.
All right, let's see some daggering.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
So excited for you.
I wish I could see your face when I'm.
Well, do it now then, so you can see his face. I mean, we're here. You said it. The audience might want to watch this too.
Throw it up.
I can't.
Throw it up, whether I want to see it or not.
Some dance hall daggering right here. You got it.
Yep, there you go.
What?
See, this could be the next break.
What?
You need to go fast, like really fast. There we go.
Oh my god!
Yes,
what the heck?
German suplex.
This is Jamaican dance hall daggering. Here we go.
What?
That's what it's called.
I've never heard or seen this
humping.
I mean,
ever in my life.
Feats of athleticism here, but I'm just like, that shit looks painful. It makes me not want to have sex.
It makes me want to put on some Sean Paul.
Crazy. What is this?
What is this?
Wait for it. Wait for
Oh
it.
my god!
He was jumping off the fucking shit like, blah.
What is going on?
Like, just abuse my. Oh my god! He's.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Get it, bitch. Get it,
Wow.
bitch. Get it, bitch.
All right.
Okay.
Oh my god! Holy
But
cow!
this is some
I
like.
feel like at some point somebody got a hip broken. I'm just
Wait.
saying.
I'll be honest.
This is
I'm gonna
not
be honest.
backyard wrestling.
I'm be
Was this
honest.
backyard wrestling? Because that's what it looked like.
That's called daggering.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
There were a couple moments there.
Okay.
Oh, that's called.
There were a couple moments there that I was down
This
with.
is Like, you got, as long as it's like on the bun in the background, then that's what's going on. All right. If you hear that in the background,
Yeah.
on the bun, and then that's what's happening on the dance floor. Okay.
Oh my god! I've never.
Sean Paul got a new album out, by the way, and I'm sure those 40-year-olds getting broke as fuck in Jamaica on that album. Doing the dagger dumbasses.
You know whatever the music was that was playing there wasn't as good as Sean Paul. It was something like, I don't know, some like it'd be Owl Man or something like that.
Yeah. But I'm sure that there's a part in that every song. I'm the bun. Every one. That's my shit, by the way.
Wow. Okay.
So back to the movie. Now that we have defeated Electro Rock and have performed sexual assault on the dance floor, we now are back to another conflict, which is Franco versus our street dancers trying to get a legit bit on stage.
Oh god!
I actually love this scene. This is one of my favorite scenes in the
Thank
movie.
God for you,
Dude.
Jenny.
Our fucking show compass right here,
Thank
dude.
God for you,
It's
Jenny.
okay.
Yeah.
I love how I digress, but
Thank
somebody
God
might
for
want
No,
to.
you're our rudder, Jenny.
Yeah, thank
Rudder
you.
us.
Yeah, please.
Please.
We've had Jen. Please.
So there's a lot of conflict that happens in between there. They run into
Rudder us.
Franco again. Franco insults Turbo. Turbo has a moody moment. Kelly's got to go bring him back from the. Then we have this real cool scene that I want to bring
so
up.
many moody moments. Like these scripted moody moments made me feel bad for his
Does he?
masculinity.
I thought Orlando
And
had more
I don't
movies.
They're
have
awful.
one
I hate
put
them.
masculinity on a fucking pedestal ever. All right, but I just felt bad for him, like because he was just like, "Mom," but there's even no mom there. But every vibe that he gave me was just like, "No, mom."
I
Like,
gotta
that
go
was his
salt
moody-
over here on the beach. Yeah.
Because Turbo was like, I think that that Ozone is in Venice Beach, and then like she found his actual location and just walked up to him crying on the fucking beach
Right.
in Venice.
There he is.
You know how big that whole place is, and she was just like walking up to him like, "There you are," and I was like, "Well, how
That's
convenient."
Ozone.
Yeah, well, how convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he would go there.
In theory, it seemed like the whole point of this scene was for him to take her to another dancer, which is I don't remember the correct term, but a disabled person who was dancing on crutches.
Oh yeah, he was like, "This is dancing."
And it was a fucking awesome
really
dancing.
Yeah,
Don't get me
that,
wrong.
that's what was so whack. It was like, it was a motherfucker that was posing like he was differently abled, and then he got up and did it and shit, and then he used his fucking crutches as a prop, and I was just like, actually,
that's kind of in bad taste.
This is sure on that, because if you look at that guy's legs, they're like this, and he doesn't spend a lot of time on them on his own.
I felt so maybe he did have some use, or like more use than like what
initially. I don't know. Does anybody have looked into that? Was that actually somebody who needed those crutches, or was that just a prop? Because I do know that there were dancers that would use them just as a prop. I know that actually happened.
I felt like it was
just a prop.
Yeah,
was a prop.
That's the vibes that I got. And like, if he really is like differently abled and he's doing that shit, then my bad guy.
Yeah, apologies.
So it wasn't Jimmy from South Park?
What the fuck? He ain't fucking crippled. And I was like, no, what the hell is going on?
I kept going back and forth because his legs are really stick legs, and like the only time they really show him standing on it, he's not quite you know what I mean? It's like it's very limited. So like he's balancing for a minute and then he's back on his hand.
I don't know if they've used a stunt double or nothing, but maybe like he just had like more use to his legs than what we think then. Right. Yeah. And then but then with the way that,
but I don't know, it could have been either.
No, Kelly, this is dancing. And I was just like, this is dancing? Like I felt offended.
Yeah, a dude posing as a disabled person. This is dancing, like for real.
Well, and that was the other thing. If you saw when he was spinning, his legs actually kind of go not in socket. So that was another reason why I was like, is he or isn't he? Because it like almost stalls out. Like it's like you see just pelvic and the legs are like drooped off of it in a not natural way.
I need to see this.
Like I said, I really am not sure.
Here we go.
No, it's like when he's on the ground is like without the crutches is where it looks really kind of like, I wonder what's going on there.
Now that's some handy capable. See, come
on. No, that dude, I've seen, I mean, this is a Big Lebowski moment, you know, what Walter's speech where he's like, I've seen spinals, dude. This guy can fucking walk.
No, if that's what he has. But like I said, it's not there. It's when he doesn't have the crutches that he's spinning on his back.
But what's probably going on is like, yes, this guy can walk. Can he walk like a hundo? Maybe not. Does he need those all the time? Maybe for long distances. But like, does he need them? Yes. That's probably like what we're on to. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the crutches and you think like a few levels down, but he's actually like more levels up on the walking tip. Like he could probably walk better than like we initially thought. That's why he's dancing so good. But it's not a hundo. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hundo.
Okay. He still needs them, but
he needs them.
I don't know. Like I don't know what it is. It just kind of looked like in some parts and kind of didn't in others. So I wasn't sure if he was actually somebody who needed these or it was just a flat out prop. So, you know,
like he's probably somebody that like I don't know, like therapied his way off of them like more than like a lot. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know.
Like the way that I was taking, because like at first he was so feeble, you know, and then he was really fucking getting it.
Yeah, I just know what I was watching as a kid. I did not think
like getting it too much, and I felt like this. I'm offended. Like, but maybe I shouldn't be like too offended.
Right. How do we
know? I don't know the answer to that one, honestly.
You know
I think John Paul's ardently Googling for us.
I'm trying to find it, and I'm not having any luck.
If he's different, if that dude's differently
he's
able,
getting it harder than fucking me any day. He's getting
I couldn't do that.
He's getting it harder than me on my triple.
I can't even do monkey bars, and this guy's fucking doing.
No way, man.
Games.
He's getting.
This is like. I can't. No.
I can't even do monkey bars. I hear that. I can't.
You know what? Differently abled or not, that guy didn't let his feet touch the ground until like he had to. So like. Fucking whatever.
He definitely had a more developed upper body than lower body for fucking.
I don't
know if he was differently able or not, but there was something there.
I just thought that this was a fucking pole vaulter that knew how to dance. Like that's literally like where my fucking mind was at. I was like, this is a pole vaulter. He knows how to dance. You know, pole vaulters be on that motherfucker doing it with their legs and shit. And I felt like this is a pole vault.
Yeah, it did look like a gymnast move. Yeah, like
the gymnast shit.
It's called a horse, isn't it?
No, he's the horse. The bars on the brown.
Not the pole vaulter that flips, but the one that's like the
horse.
The one that flips, but the one on the horse shit. I just felt like this is a gymnast. Like he's one of those gymnast shit.
Yeah.
he took somebody's crutches that needs them. And he needs to give them back.
He took Bobby Tim's crutches and just fucking broke them.
Yeah.
He's just breaking.
I was just like, he's fake.
just breaking.
He's fake.
Hey, he was breaking. That's all that matters. He was breaking.
Yeah. And then after that, they're off to go practice and dance for this competition / audition. But our old friend Franco gets in the way again.
I just want to talk about Shooter McGavin and how tall he was. I had no idea he was so tall. Like,
or was everybody else so short?
Remember when he came into the club in that suit? Like,
oh, that was
so uncomfortable.
The intro
like,
to
I'm not
Shooter
sure was the
McGavin
attitude
into
or was
the
that like the most black people he'd ever been around. I'm not sure what it was.
Right.
Oh yeah. I love those soul manish kind of scenes.
Totally.
I love those scenes.
Not prepared at all.
Wait, let's talk about also real quick. Remember when Ozone was treating them for lunch? And they went to that like hillbilly barbecue place.
What the fuck? Who chooses that?
The hillbilly barbecue place in LA. Why do all those
what
motherfuckers?
Person of color chooses that?
But like, why do all those Mexican motherfuckers? They all had accents. All right, they all had fake Texas accents. We're in the heart of LA.
Right.
All right, and they were all like, "You don't look like you belong here, boy." Kind of shit.
I felt like they took a bus to Texas and did
that
this.
was such a wild choice.
Weird.
Like, that was a wild choice to put into the movie.
I
Like,
agree.
redneck
It was the scene out of nowhere.
Right?
What a wild choice to make. Like, you can make like racial undertones of like you don't belong in a place in different ways, but like fake Southern kind of like barbecue joint. What a wild fucking choice to make.
I feel like Shabba-Doo would
Again, go back to Aaron's analogy. It's a porno movie, and to get to the money shot,
even for the porno choice,
you gotta do some setup.
Like, this is a wild setup.
Set anything up.
Setup.
It was just like
fucking weird.
Like,
it is weird.
It's
so weird.
Red state setup.
This
like,
is canon shit.
I can't get there in LA. I just can't. I can't get there. Like, there's no
LA.
It just doesn't like make sense.
They drive out of LA somewhere.
Yeah, right.
To Midland, Texas. Like, they had accents. Like, did they drive 16 hours? Like, I don't get it.
This was like how a Steelers bar is in Texas, you know?
Yeah. They just had a redneck bar.
Right. They just had a redneck bar.
Where all the local rednecks that have been transplanted from the South, all right,
exactly.
that end up in LA, all right, now they're coagulating at like some fucking barbecue. It doesn't matter how good that sauce was. Ozone would have never made that choice. Right. Like, this is a fucked up choice to make you go get fucking lunch on me.
No way.
Like, I'm a treat. And then like, you're gonna make a big deal about like, I'm a treat. No, I'm a treat. He was like, bitch, I said I'm a treat. And she was like, all right. And then you're going to treat. And then that's where you take them after you make this choice. The redneck barbecue place. That shit was wild to me. I'm sorry. Right. On the rewatch, I couldn't get my head around.
No, I almost expected the most scene in the entire movie. I'm like, there is no reason this scene is here at all.
Yo,
it doesn't even take you to the sex. Nothing.
I wrote down honky tonk fight scene in LA. LMAO. Honky tonk. It gave me honky tonk vibes. It was just. It was like some like I just can't even put my fucking fingers on it. Like some weird kind of fucking like Mel Brooks parody.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
This is such.
Like, the Blazing Saddles. What happened here?
Yeah. Right. What happened here? And they're like what? Like it was very Mel Brooksy to me on the humor tip.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Honky tonk. That was a choice. They made the honky tonk choice in that movie.
Golden Globus is like, they could totally go there.
So funny.
They could totally go there.
Shooter McGavin was tall. He'd never been around that many black people. Honky tonk choice, weird. All right, like that's what I got for Breakin.
Right.
So they resolved this conflict to get them to the audition by changing their name to something Italian and putting them in like tuxedo fancy kind of suits.
It was Allegro something. And
it was Allegro something. I don't remember the full name.
On the fly, I was trying to like see exactly like what their name was, but he said it so fast and then I couldn't remember. Can we get somebody give me a look up on that fucking name? Because it was Allegro something.
Allegro Maestro something. I don't know.
It was
a trio.
It was funny, man.
Yeah.
It was so like stereotypical.
Yeah, that choice was funny. Yeah, it was funny. And then like with the top hats and the tuxedos and shit. Like,
But you know what?
Choices.
Shooter
Hey, that's a real
McGavin. This is
dance
one of those
there.
rare Shooter McGavin
What was
roles.
it, John Paul?
I said, that's some real dancing there.
Oh, I thought you just said.
I thought you had the name, man.
Big. Oh, and of course, though, when they open up that scene, you see Franco and his dance company doing, I don't know, their dance version of Oklahoma or some shit. I don't know. They're all.
Oklahoma shit. Yes.
Oh, really? I was just
I don't
like,
know.
It wasn't. You see, it wasn't though. I thought they were murdering it. I was like,
No, the talent, totally talented.
these
I just
motherfuckers
great
dance
dancing.
their asses off.
But dramatic as fuck and just like
Yes.
total.
Completely scene,
Dude,
ending,
dude, really.
show, fucking pants, high butts, long pubes, bust, everything you want, 80s, dance, fresh, end. All right?
Yep.
And then, of course, Franco leaves them and is like, they cannot be on the stage.
Oh, I say that was like the greatest thing I've ever
The way
seen.
that the judges were looking at that scene, like there was like that one white lady,
fucking
she was
English
just like,
judge.
she was like,
oh man,
she was just like, this is the
I
best
think he
thing.
actually orgasmed.
yeah. Oh, for sure, 100%.
They was killing it though. They was.
Yeah,
They was
yeah,
some
it was-
good ass dancers that was
First
with
scene
them.
was wet. There is no denying that. And then, well, I say that I
You
never-
cannot. These brown people cannot dance here.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm English.
You please do not come on stage,
Oh.
brown people
Oh.
and women.
This is a
Not
jazz
today.
audition, which
My
I thought was
God.
the funniest part about it. Because they're like, this is a jazz audition. I'm like, where the fuck do you
Right?
think jazz dancing fucking came from? The streets
That's
and brown
right.
people.
It was a jazz audition, and I was just like, "What the fuck do they think is jazz dance? Like, what do they think? Is it just this? All right, is it just
Jazz hands.
Yeah, is it
That's
just
it.
That's just
It's
jazz.
spirit fingers.
Spirit.
You know, but of course, you know, after the debate, we have Ozone. He's like, fuck it, I'm here. Let me rip off the sleeves. And I got to say, he did look fine with the tore up tux. I thought he looked nice.
Everybody looked doper when
Yeah.
they tore their shit off. All right, like they
for
they got rid of the tails and they like the fish. Kelly's in the fishnets and they're going high up. And she got the legs and stuff, and like Ozone got the biceps, and fucking Turbo got all the moves. All right, like he has all the moves. Like
Yeah.
and they murder it.
Orlando got the body, but Turbo got
And
the
they
moves.
all fucking murder it, and then it ends, and they're all hugging, and they're doing that circle fucking scene of them hugging so fast. That circle scene that makes it look so dynamic, but actually nothing is happening except the camera
Right.
circling around.
Because, of course, when they actually dance, the judges
Something
are like
like that.
floored. The judges are like, oh, this is good. Oh, yeah, okay. I can bounce along to
Yes,
this. Come on.
yes, no,
Hey,
yes.
ooh.
No, they're all
Golf
loosening
clap.
up
Golf
their
clap
shit.
for the brown people. They're doing
Yes,
lovely.
Yes, brown people. They can do. The minstrels are good.
Oh my God! Right?
And they
Right?
shoot Franco off the stage,
Jesus
and you have your
Christ.
victorious moment. And then we have our street jazz scene at the end with the killer outfits and everybody who's been in the
The
street
killer
dancing.
outfits. Those outfits were all
Yeah,
killer, and
they
everybody collabs and comes together. And the rival games, Electro Rock is there and shit, and they're fucking dancing too. And I love that because I
Yeah.
felt it was like the whole community got a fucking slice. You know, like I made it, and that means we all made
All
it.
made
you know
it.
what I mean? Like, and I love that philosophy.
Rivals
like,
or not.
But yeah, rivals or not, I love that philosophy. Like I always thought, like if I ever hit the lottery, like if I make it, like my whole
Everybody's
fucking
getting $1 million.
everybody fucking makes it. Like if I make it, we all make it. I was like, even those bitches I hate, are they gonna get?
There's a
something
glare.
out of
It's
this
like,
shit?
oh, yeah, the Zool outfit. Yeah, or
Wait,
the
what you got for me, JP? You
Gozer.
holding up the whole phone. Oh, Gozer. Oh, yes, Gozer. Yes.
Broadway
I mean-
Gozer.
Gozer fucking realness. She was serving her ass off in that shit, though.
No, she was working.
Yeah,
it,
she
though.
was-
no, it
she
was
was serving her
gorgeous,
ass
but
off.
it
I mean-
totally made me think of Gozer. I mean,
They,
like,
Gozer
they
was
did
100%.
the freeze frame
You know what it
80s
was?
ending thing.
Frank, did you think she was Gozer too?
Did you do a rewatch?
Was this a fucking unanimous?
like I knew it
thought?
wasn't that
Yeah.
actress who was Gozer, but I mean, it just
Right?
really
No,
Yeah,
she
I
just
mean, there's
resembled
definitely
an
that
outfit
vibe.
so
There's
Gozer.
that vibe for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When I watch these things, the whole time I'm like,
Bots are
God
not
damn it!
original.
I wish just one time in my life I could solve a problem by dancing. You know, like
Dance fighting.
because
Dance
these
fighting, dude.
these
That's
guys.
how all
Could you
horseshit
imagine?
from now on.
Could you imagine that this group of people seem as though like if like let's say oh look fucking Tyrone doesn't have a job, well we'll fucking get him a job and I'll tell you how we'll do it. We'll fucking break dance our way right down to the fucking you know, Like,
Which
right?
really leads very
That
lovely.
is the best. That is the
Like,
fucking
awesome.
That is so fucking wholesome.
That is so great. We're gonna break
I
dance all the way
fucking love
to
it.
there.
That is so fucking wholesome. I love it so much. Like I feel it deep inside. It's
Yeah.
so wholesome. I love it. We're gonna solve this fucking shit.
Breakin'
Fucking
3.
Breakdance. And like an Ozone's move was like that fucking fast wrist shit that he did. All right.
Oh, yeah.
It might be one. It might be one. It might be two. All right. But like it's fast fucking wrist.
Oh,
fast
yeah.
fucking wrist. Fast fucking wrist. Maybe it's slow. Maybe it's high. All right. Like that was that shit. Fast fucking wrist shit. All right. He was pumping it fucking up, man. And it made me hype. I was like, yeah, I'm getting hype from this fucking fast wrist shit. I'm so hype.
Orlando and his fast
and
wrist.
then he was like popping and locking in the fucking shit. All right, in the beginning of fucking 2, they're all fucking doing it. All right, and like JP, you're voguing. I'm just gonna let you know that you're voguing.
I know. Wait.
He was serving Vogue. We're talking about that's fucking pop locking shit. All right, we're talking about. Remember, I was a raver kid. Breakbeats was fucking raver kid shit. So like, I got a little.
I wanted
that
to be known that I was not a raver.
No.
kid. I was fucking straight laced.
We came from different different pods.
Hanging out at home. I was a homebody.
I was like,
I'd go out.
I was like, I want to be around thousands of fucking people in the biggest fucking cities I could get to. All right, in my car. Like I want to be around that shit.
I do not care about going out that much.
That's why it tickles me with Frank when you talk about like Columbus. You're like, there's people driving fast. Like,
you see also
in Columbus, and I was like, this is so cute. Like Columbus,
his life is like Brooks' speech from Shawshank.
But like I've hung out with all kinds of different people before, you know. Like have you ever hung out with juggalos? Oh my god, it's hilarious.
No, juggalos are the
family.
funniest fucking people. And they're cool. They're cool. They're mad fucking taller and shit. They know how to get fucked up. I love that. And like they're cool. Like you know juggalos?
Yes, I do because I worked at Hot Topic.
That's right.
I totally worked at Hot Topic when ICP was here. Check this out.
But you kind of like ICP a little bit though.
I liked the Great Malenko. I fucking liked the Great Malenko.
And
then
top
my
to bottom.
It was funny.
But here's the thing. I thought like because I liked horror so much, I was like, oh, this is something horror-y. Cool. I like it. But they were so weird.
They were.
But I went as fucking who was the skinny one?
I don't know her name.
Jay. I went as him for Halloween one year. I was like
Shaggy
like,
2 Dope.
No, not the one with, not the fat one with the dreads.
I think Violent J's the fat.
I was a fucking whatever. I did the makeup thing.
Okay.
I did that one's makeup because I like that one's makeup. Whatever. All right. We're veering off course. Anyways, I did that for Halloween. Like I really like that album. And then
I know that you have an affinity for ICP, and like they had some jokes and stuff, and I was like,
they were super huge in like 2001.
I'm a black bitch. I'll never get caught dead listening to ICP in my car.
I worked in so many.
I would never get caught. Like I gotta listen to that on the fucking sneak tip. All right, like I can't be fucking getting caught listening to that.
I think everybody does. I do too.
It was taken for the time, and I liked it.
You gotta sneak and listen to that.
Now I'm just like
that's like guilty. That's a guilty pleasure. All right, like ICP is a guilty pleasure.
All right. So like they got on Broadway and shit and everything.
They've become successful dancers to some degree. They've been auditioning all over the place. Kelly's doing horror stuff.
Fucking town, all the people's make it. Street jazz.
Yeah.
And then immediately they're like, come out with Electric 2.
Yeah. Turbo and Ozone are back involved with the community at a place called Miracles where they're teaching kids and other people to dance. And Kelly is at a crisis in
the rec center.
Kelly's like, I don't know. I don't want to do this chorus stuff. And we also now discover that Kelly, that just seemed like a normal middle class kind of student person that had a beat up car and was working as a waitress in movie 1, is apparently No. Her parents are uber rich. Like she made it, but her parents are uber fucking rich.
Like when you see her on Electric 2, that money is not like you see the house that she lives in. You see the status. That's not because of her.
She was driving that beat up VW.
I guess like maybe
I felt like she got that gig in Broadway or whatever. She was dancing.
No, I thought there was two parts. I did think that she got her apartment and her nicer apartment and possibly her car through her dancing doing chorus. But she also came from uber rich fucking people. So I don't know how much of it was bleed over from her family.
Money never went away from her.
But like what Jenny's saying is that like you discover that like as she seems to be like a struggling dancer, like basically like they're street dancers, they're doing their thing, but she's like a struggling dancer trying to make it. But she actually isn't like middle class, like she's extremely affluent. Like she comes from a very wealthy family.
And they never covered that in one. Right?
No.
Once.
No hint of it in one.
See, I felt like that was her gig. She was from the start. I felt like she wanted. But here's the thing: I always felt like and I only saw this when I was with Charlotte for the first time.
Maybe because like that's the way that we watch them. You know what I mean?
Right. You guys grew up with it. I did not.
Right.
I felt like, all right, this chick, she looks like a rich chick to me, a rich '80s chick. Looking back at the era, she just has the look. I was like, all right, this is a rich chick. She didn't do what Daddy wanted her to do. She's a dancer, but he still supports her because he's, they're a family of three, right?
I don't know. I assume they actually cut her off because there was that whole Princeton thing.
That's what I thought. Cut her off. I thought so too. I assumed they cut her off.
But then after she made it, they brought her back on?
Yes. Like now, like she proved herself and then like was like, well, I guess you're doing you and you did it. And now that this is over, are you going to get a real job now?
I mean, this is a real kind of thing, but I mean, like, whatever.
That was the running joke with me and John, by the way, as we were watching these movies, that all these decisions were based on like mad cocaine usage. It was just like all of these choices definitely stem from like fucking cocaine, and like every choice was just like a mountain of fucking like Scarface fucking coke in front of them, and it was like rape scene, right in the dance rape scene in the middle. It's gonna be great.
Not real rape, just dance.
Yeah, just dance rape. Just dance rape.
Not real rape, dance rape.
Mimic rape with the choreography.
We're gonna make these movies back to back, right? Like everybody's this is a cash cow. Back to back movies.
Break dancing, it's great.
Electric Boogaloo. That's what we're gonna call it.
And then Invasion USA. And then He-Man. Oh my God, He-Man. Oh my God, we're gonna do He-Man. Oh my God. Okay, next. Okay, Breakin' 2.
He's going
back to Breakin' 2. So the big plot of Breakin' 2 is they have this community center, and of course, a rich white developer wants to knock it down and make a strip mall, effectively. So of course he has money, so he goes and basically bribes an engineer to say the building's unsafe. The city's like, okay, we don't have $200,000 to fix it, so we're gonna have to basically put it up for auction. And rich guy's waiting there to buy it off. But of course, they're giving the city or the kids, what was it, like 2 weeks or some crazy shit?
30 days.
Come up with
30 days.
30 days to come up with $200,000.
The opening scene, not the opening scene, because the opening scene is actually just like a montage of everybody fucking
dancing,
and doing it.
Yeah.
But like whenever Kelly comes to the neighborhood and she comes back, and everybody's like, hey Kelly, and then he's talking about miracles, like, hey, this place is called Miracles, and I want you to see it. Let's go.
It's such a cool building.
And you think it's like right around the street, and it's like a mile and a half away.
Yeah. And they dance their way all the way up there.
And everybody gets down as they're going.
Yes.
The postman fucking started fucking doing it.
The meter maid.
The motherfucker on the fucking pole, the meter maid came in.
It started off
fucking
super positive.
Every fucking buddy joined in, and I was hyped. Okay,
yeah, and that's the thing.
I was hyped when I was a kid. I was hyped tonight. I was hyped.
That's the thing.
I was like, look at the mailman. He fucking flipped.
Right.
That's awesome.
The whole fucking thing, though, that bothers me is that these developers want to come in and knock this building down, but literally the whole fucking community loves this goddamn place.
The whole community,
it's just fucking people want money, not giving a fuck.
Like, I mean, like it's a plausible plot, but like the whole community loves it.
Dance all the
except Electro Rock was like, fuck that place.
They did.
Oh yeah, 4 dudes.
They broke in the problems.
Everybody can fucking get it. Like my kid's watching it, and she's like, look at him, and then she was like, in like the fucking like 70s Lincolns on hydraulics, and it's bouncing. And
that blew her mind.
And like, yeah, she was like, look at the car.
Shit.
The car is dancing. Like
she was so
her
excited.
mind was blown. She was like, everybody's dancing. The car is dancing.
Yeah, it was awesome. She hasn't seen the Dr. Dre videos and Snoop Dogg videos yet.
I'm totally gonna, because my kid, like, sidebar, my kid really loves like the West Coast. Like she likes West. She does.
She loves Ice Cube.
Like she fucking loves Ice Cube. Like she knows
She
West
loves
Coast
Arrest
sound.
the President.
She loves
Like,
Snoop Dogg. Like that West
so
Coast
funny.
sound like calls to her. Like she likes West Coast rap. Like a whole bunch.
I
She
always
doesn't.
like
She
that,
can't
too.
tell like what the fuck that it is. But like her aesthetic is West Coast
Yep.
rap. That's what she likes. She likes California. She wants to know about California. She wants to go there. Like she's fucking
Yeah.
West Coast. Like she's about to be like just like fucking throwing it up like West Coast or like
Yeah.
that bitch. Like but she doesn't get it. Like but she does get it. Like
Actually, so, and maybe this was me being stupid, but I always thought Ice-T was East Coast. So it really fucked with my mind that he was in a West Coast movie.
no, yeah,
way.
he's West Coast.
He is
Because
West
remember that
Coast.
song Colors? Remember
Okay.
in that movie Colors? Remember Colors?
You know what?
Oh, that's
I
an
blame,
awesome song.
Colors an awesome
I
song.
blame Law
It's
and
an
Order.
awesome
I keep
movie.
thinking of him as New York because of that.
Yes,
Wasn't he
yeah,
born in
see,
New York,
Law and
though?
Order, like that new shit on fucking Ice-T, like it, like.
But I think he
makes
was also
people not
born in New
remember
York.
what the
Maybe I'm
fuck
wrong.
Ice-T was. But he lives there now. He lives there now.
I mean, I
But
thought he
think
was born there, but I guess
No,
he
he's
moved to
West
California.
Coast. He's West Coast all day. He's West Coast, like from jump. He's West Coast, but like now he's New York dude. He actually lives in Jersey, but like I think he just lives there because of Law and Order. Like that's where his work is. But like he knew about fucking gang shit, West Coast gang shit, because that's where he was from. And like we talking like 84. How old was?
No, he
Ice-T
was born in Newark, New Jersey.
He was. Oh
Yeah.
my god! But like how is he a part of the West Coast scene like so hard? Because like he is like when you talk about West Coast rap, like Ice-T's name.
I mean,
fucking
unless
comes
Google's
up.
lying,
Like,
which it
fuck
could be.
yeah, hell yeah, like hell yeah.
I had no idea.
You, like I mean, like when it comes to rap, like
I mean, like I know him from like Body Count and shit, and I knew he was a rapper, but I mainly know him from Surviving the Game.
Surviving the
That
Game was a
movie
good
is rad
movie.
as fuck.
Tank
But
Girl.
that was my real big.
Let's not forget
introduction
Tank Girl.
to-
Love that movie.
Tank Girl.
I only saw that maybe once.
Tank Girl is a
Well,
cool
he's a
movie.
Tank Girl,
Never
that's all I'm
watched.
saying.
Yeah, Tank Girl is cool. You should watch that.
And he's
again.
in that.
People shit. Yeah, he's a kangaroo.
He's a kangaroo.
Oh, it's
You should
awesome.
be fucking- you will be so entertained if you
Oh
watch
my
that
god,
again.
that movie
I remember-
gets shit on all the time, but
I
I
just
love
remember
it.
Tank Girl's
Lori-
cool.
Dude, seriously,
She's a
I
badass
remember,
in it,
I
too.
remember Lori
Yeah.
Petty,
She's badass.
right? And then this
Great.
like sort of Phantasm Ball. That's all I remember.
It's an awesome movie, man.
I'm
all I
surprised that you don't
remember.
stand that movie. Like it's like right in your fucking wheelhouse. Like
You know
right
what?
there.
I need to bring my pushing 40 mind to that movie.
all
now.
right, pushing 40. Yeah,
Let's
Tank Girl's cool.
see. I want to because I loved Lori Petty and fucking A League of Their Own, and then I saw the
Her
trailer for this.
androgyny.
Let me give you
calls
a
to everyone.
double feature. Have you seen Mom and Dad Save the World?
Not in years.
Like, a couple
It's got- no,
times.
it's
when
got-
I was a
that.
kid.
It's
But I
got Jeffrey
don't
Jones in
remember
it, so he's
anything.
it's problematic in that fashion. But
Oh, that
Who is Jeffrey Jones?
he-
that
from File.
He was touching people. Oh, yeah.
Kids.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
kids. It was
Principal
kids.
Rooney.
Oh,
It's
kids.
he paid
it's
some
one of
kid
those
to
separate the art from the artist type
Oh,
deal
oh,
if you
shit.
can.
Oh shit.
he
But
he
it-
paid a 14-year-old for photographs, I believe is what it was.
That's not good.
Yeah,
That's how R. Kelly shit. That makes me feel like I can't even watch Ferris Bueller anymore.
Yeah, it's harsh.
And like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't
it
do
sucks,
it.
'cause
Ah,
I
that
really-
fucking sucks.
Dude, I liked him so
Mhm.
his roles, he always played those roles.
Yeah,
Stay
an
tu-
excellent catalog of work.
Stay
It was,
tuned.
like,
Yeah.
really
Stay
good.
tuned.
Dude, even in Howard the Duck,
Yeah.
he was
yeah,
so
yeah,
great in
yeah.
that movie. Oh my
You know, I
God.
gotta say, sometimes I cut him out. I most of the time I cut him out, but Stay Tuned is like still one of my
I
favorites.
agree.
He's the devil, right?
Yeah,
Is he
but
the
I
devil?
watch it for John Ritter anyways.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, John Ritter was so good in that movie. And Pam Dauber, let's not forget Mork and Mindy were there. Mindy was kicking ass, right? That was the mom, right? Pam
Yeah.
Dauber? Yeah. She was awesome in that movie too. That was like one of that was the last thing I saw her in. I'm sure she did other shit. But
Yeah.
anyways, okay. Break it too.
Break it too. We're back, John. Good job.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
saving miracles. We're
Yeah,
saving
we gotta
miracles.
save miracles.
Get into that
The
cool
entire
ass
town.
building.
The entire
Let's
town.
do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna break in. It's our way to freedom.
It's such a fucking great building, and
yeah.
But them saying it was like structurally unsound and shit, and like
that was some bullshit.
I know, because like I was
like, you racist.
I work in real estate, and I was just like, this is some bullshit. Like
this was a money change chance to write a report.
It was so pretty, and it was in like such a pretty part of town. The way that the palm trees like lined up to the fucking beautiful building and shit, and like I was just like, this is fucking great for the kid. And it was, I don't know, whatever.
For the kids.
Yeah, it was all for the kids.
It
was all for the kids.
Yeah.
So like, classic 80s trope. Let's save the ski lodge, save the community center, save this, save the town.
So much more dancing in this one. It felt like than Breakin' 1, and I like loved it. I was there for all the dancing.
Oh yeah,
cheesy dancing.
Yes, and like you could see that they put like mad time into the choreography. They put it was thoughtful and like not only just like the street dancing you ran up.
Yeah,
and, like,
we got to see more of Shabadoo and his dancing, so he got to do more of his element.
Yes, it was thoughtful.
They did a lot of solo stuff, except not with Kelly, right? They just did Shabadoo and
I don't remember too much Kelly solo shit. I don't think that fucking really happened.
Yeah, she was back more. Like there wasn't so much of her in it.
Yeah,
which was fine.
Because they had that like Latina chick, like fucking Turbo's little love interest.
Oh yeah, they made room for her.
Yeah, and I also
so John Paul, let me bring you in on that. So we actually had some Spanish speaking and stuff going in there, a little bit of Spanish. Which I believe Shabadoo was part Puerto Rican as well, so that's probably could be a reason why I got integrated. I mean, and I know you were not Puerto Rican, but
no. Was it accurate? Yes. It still makes me laugh though, because it really was. This movie was made to be a cash grab. You know,
they knew they had. Daddy, I saw these black people on the street dancing, and they very much entertained me, Daddy, and my friends loved it too. And he was like, yo, my kids know. My kids got their finger on the pulse. They know what's hot.
Right.
We're about to make a movie off this shit.
I don't know. My one thought about it though was that the Latina girl though, she was so soft spoken, and her voice sounded so fake to me.
They dubbed her because she was so soft spoken.
I was gonna say wasn't it an obvious dub? But I thought it was an obvious dub.
There was a lot of scenes that they redubbed.
Oh,
specifically.
For sure.
I thought it was kind of fucked up in Breakin'. There was probably there was no Latinx motherfuckers in fucking Breakin' 1 because remember we're in LA.
Wasn't the opposite dude?
I mean,
Electric Rock?
Yeah, but there wasn't no but there was no fucking Spanish speaking moments or something like that.
True.
You know what I mean? Like I wish that had been in Breakin' 1 because I don't know, it's LA. Like where is the motherfucker that speak Spanish? You know, it's fucking there. That's weird to me. And but they give it to you a little bit strangely, almost appropriated. In the fucking second one. There were so many things that were appropriated though.
It was the 80s.
You're just whitewashing it for the masses, so it has to be that way. You remember, it's a cash grab. The whole thing is a cash grab, so it has to
Golden
be
Globus
that way.
And Cannon are we're fucking making money.
So there was that where I was like, what is this voice? Is this what? And then the other thing that drove me nuts is, did we have to have this weird made up conflict between Kelly and this other girl fighting over Turbo that actually went nowhere?
That was
Why was that there?
It was such a
dead storyline.
It was such a forced dead storyline that really had no beginning or end.
No, she wasn't even in the first.
Yeah, it was so fucking strange,
gross.
And I
so
felt
weird.
I felt like that was like a 80s it girl of the moment. Was she in other shit?
She did look familiar, but I couldn't place her.
I thought she was an Apollonia knockoff. I thought was she hovering around Prince?
She was.
I thought she might have been hovering around Prince's crew or Apollonia or something, a little bit of an 80s it girl that I can't remember now, but that was happening back then, and that's why that storyline even just existed, because she was kind of an 80s it girl and they had to fit her in somehow, and that's why I didn't have any beginning or end.
Be an 80s
some rising in
maybe I had nothing. I just was did we need it?
It was so forced. They intentionally put that specific bitch in there for no reason, and they just forced her onto us, but I felt it was because they were trying to make her a thing, or she was a thing and I can't quite place her.
You're probably right, but it was just bothered me. I'm did we need this trope
at
all?
Oh my god! Yo, so I had this one part I saw like literally just before the podcast.
She looked
started.
ratchet in so many scenes. Like
Oh,
she
for sure.
looked so ratchet in like so many scenes. Like every scene she was in, I was just like, well, they could at least like made her cute. Like she looked so ratchet. Like she was giving me Felicia from fucking Friday vibes. Like every time she was in the fucking scene, I was just like, bye Felicia. Like bye Felicia. I'm sorry, she gave me Felicia vibes all day.
I thought she was beautiful, but it looked like she had a botched nose job or something. You know what I mean? Like there was something.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, 80s
I
nose jobs
liked
wasn't like
her
now.
nose.
80s nose jobs wasn't like now.
I liked her nose. I thought the way it was such a neat shape.
I thought it was naturally. It was
really cool.
It just didn't fit her face, in my opinion. Like something was wrong with it to me. And maybe it was just because they made her look crazy, and that's just where I focused.
They did try like crazy her up a little bit because he was just like, why is she so whack? You know, like they crazied her up a little bit.
So that could have been the result of that with me. I was just good with that.
They were like, listen,
it was wrong. I don't know. I'm weird.
They had to throw. They were like, what else can we throw in?
That was a strange element.
Different?
Yeah, like one thing to make it different than the first. Let's throw in this like rising 80s it girl, and like now her part doesn't make any sense. Like, and we're gonna make her a little bit.
I don't
nutty.
even see like a picture for her on IMDb. So
but this is also the movie with the rotating room dancing with Turbo, which I fucking loved. So like jump on that room was something else.
Iconic.
Yeah, that's the rotating room from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Exact one.
Yeah, like he Googled it tonight, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Of course."
No, that was just on IMDb trivia.
Oh, but like you knew it. You mentioned it tonight, like whenever we was watching, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's it." One thing I wrote down. Remember, and when we was talking about Breakin, the original Breakin, it was like flat asses. Breakin 2, Electric Boogaloo, was about small titties, and like I felt like small titties was really shining, like in this movie because like there was like mad bitches with no bras, like no bitch had a bra on, basically, like not one. All right, and it totally worked because like it was a small titty moment. Yeah, because they didn't have to have a bra on.
Nothing was drooping, bouncing, or hitting them in the face. They were fine.
Nothing was flopping. Nothing was moving side to side. It was just everything was like high, tight, and fucking small.
Arrhythmically too, because those things don't keep time if you don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I felt like some jealousy and shit going on. I was like, these small titty bitches just have life fucking made, don't they? They can just go around and dance and fucking do whatever they fucking want.
No black guys, nothing. No, they're fine.
I'm like, they're just out there just living their life braless, and I'm mad. Like,
I'm bitter about it too, girl. I feel you. I'm like, no, this is not fair.
Yeah, I was like, this is absolutely not fair. And I was like, they're showcasing them and just putting it all in our face that they have small titties and it's all working out for them and shit. And this is some bullshit. Like I felt some kind of way, like about this small titty moment.
I'm like, I couldn't even wear a crop top.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is not fair.
Look at fucking Kelly and her fucking shit and her little bralette, like it's actually doing any kind of supportive movement at all. It's not doing shit. I mean, every fucking bitch.
I mean, my kids would be hanging out under that. They would just be like, no, hi.
I mean, she wasn't very well endowed.
That's
to
what I'm saying.
With.
Small titties had a moment in this movie. All right, there was. Mad bitches having small titty moments, and I was jealous. All right, I wrote it down. It was it happened. Small titties had their moment. I was jealous. All right, like I'm mad about it. Like I don't like it. All right, I'm hating.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that might be the biggest pair of tits in the movie.
I thought she was super cute.
She was adorable.
Cute. So Sabrina Garcia is very attractive.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Yeah, she's fucking. Yeah, she's totally fucking cute. All right, like she got that '80s cake back there. It's long, right, but it's high. She's doing her thing. Oh, Turbo's so adorable. He
is a cute kid. His eyebrows, his
fucking slanty ass eyes and eyebrows.
Oh shit! That flashed so quick. Yes, there it is. One of those weird looks.
Hey, what are we
fucking sleepaway camp looking motherfucker?
What are we
right
Googling
there.
to
Look
find
at
this picture? Because I'm gonna put it on a t-shirt.
He just Googled Breakin' 2.
R.I.P. Yeah.
What a guy, man. What a guy.
No, but please understand,
what a guy.
As cheesy as it is, that is not knocking his ability.
No, he's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, I could not do
these
that.
People are talented.
I could never fucking hope to be able to do
these
that.
These are talented motherfuckers.
It's just funny looking back.
Yeah, even like flat ass small titty motherfuckers out there.
And me, there it is.
I need another t-shirt. I need another t-shirt. What a guy.
The fucking end of Sleepaway Camp.
All these flashes are.
Oh my god! Can we talk about that fucking doll?
What?
Were they fucking it?
I
Because
don't even want to
Jesus
think about that.
Christ, what was the purpose? It looked like Kelly.
Dance
You
partner.
know exactly what you know.
You
that
know
they
what
were.
they were
It was-
doing with that
It
doll.
was a fuck doll. That was the
That-
real
that
doll of
whole
84.
scene, like my brain just kind of shut off. It was
Bullshit,
like, I'm
they
not
fucked
watching
that
this
thing,
really.
too.
There was like flash from Kelly to
That doll
the
should
Turbo's
sue.
love
Look,
interest.
that was his face. It's like, oh my god, that looks like the Latin chick. I'm gonna bang her.
He's so cute.
Ah!
This is so good. Like these movies are just
No, this
amazing.
movie's super fun. Though.
Like they're a time capsule that everyone should like get a little taste of. Like what a little perfect time capsule.
please understand, this is
Historically
like
accurate. This shit was really going on. Dance battle, dumb shit in clubs and on corners was really going on during this time. And like this is glorified and it's whitewashed, but it gives you a little like sample.
But here's what's
little
going to
sprinkles of
happen.
what was happening. Like I love it.
So this is coming up
This is
on
so
its
good.
in a few years. It's coming up on its 40th. They're gonna remaster the
Oh,
fuck out of
God.
this
So
and
So-
like have a huge Blu-ray release. I
Give me
guarantee
the
it.
Criterion. Okay. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, the
I want-
Criterion.
So-
thing,
so-
I
so,
guess
John-
I get it.
11 months ago, and I brought it and sent it to the chat so you guys can watch this. 11
Okay.
months ago, they did a reunion via Zoom with this cast.
Before Shabadoo died or after?
I believe it was before. It's on YouTube. You can watch it, and it is quite entertaining.
Okay.
Excellent.
There's also a documentary about called Boogaloo Shrimp.
Shrimp, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On TV, isn't it?
I saw it on Amazon.
JP talked
Amazon
about it.
Prime.
Like he
Yeah.
talked about it before, like in passing, and like he brought it
Yeah.
up. And I gotta see it.
Yeah, I
It's
would
really
like to
good.
see it.
It's really good.
Okay.
But
All right,
but again, I put in our group chat the reunion, and it's just very entertaining just hearing them talk about this production.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Because-
I gotta fucking watch it.
What are you talking about? Where's it at? I don't see it anywhere.
Wrong chat.
Wrong chat. I'll send it to you
Yeah.
too.
Oh wait,
Our
okay,
Facebook
that's
chat
probably what
that
that notification is.
No, I guess you got a secret chat without me, don't you?
We
Yes.
want you to be
Yes.
surprised when we do these podcasts. If we let you in on everything, then you'll
Frank,
just
what's
know.
popping in that chat? And just let you know what's popping in that chat is. Are y'all still ready for tonight? Yep, we ready. Y'all want to do this on this date? Yep, we doing it. And there it is. It's not like we're in there like Frank sucks. Like we ain't down with rural
Yeah.
Ohio. Like we're not fucking on him. Man. Like Frank. That's not what's popping in there. All right. Like what's popping in there is like y'all still good for tonight? Yep, we still good. Like that's what's going on.
Emojis.
If you want to
Very
be in
similar
it,
to
go
the chats I
podcast.
have with you. We're still on for
Oh,
10 o'clock on
yeah.
Saturday?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I got my
Frank,
own
Frank,
private.
yeah.
I got my own private chats, guys. I got chats. I got DMs and stuff. I'm not. I'm not a loser.
That's right, Frank.
Hey.
Talk about me. I want to hear that shit.
check
Do
out-
that shit.
Check it out though. I changed my wallpaper. What do you think? Like that?
Oh, man.
Oh, there it
I'm
is.
getting this on a shirt.
Dude,
When I tell you that I'm getting
Please.
this on a shirt,
I need to Photoshop that over Sleepaway Camp
I'm
because
getting it on a
that's
shirt.
that's
No,
a shirt.
perfect.
Look at the mall. We got my Cardi B shirt. He can put any image on a shirt. Did you know that?
Oh no.
Yeah, because I walked in like sidebar. I'm like, y'all got any 21 Savage shirts?
Yeah, maybe I'll do a. Maybe
I
I'll
like,
do
I
a.
like 21 Savage. All right, I like rap. All right, I like
Yeah.
a whole bunch of new rap, even though I'm 41, and I like 21. All right, he makes me laugh. So I want a shirt, and that's how I walked in. And I
21
was
Savage.
like, y'all got any 21 Savage shirts? And he was like, no, but I can make you one. And he just started pulling up all these fucking 21 images, and I was like,
Oh,
hey,
okay.
he's like, anything you want, I can put on a shirt. I
They
was like,
got really good
oh,
printers.
okay.
then.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Like I
Look at that.
I'm not gonna lie, like it's one of those mall custom shirt places, but I found this Goku one.
They got
It's like
mad
I'm a
images.
big
They
Dragon Ball
got
fan.
mad
I
images
love
in there.
Dragon
They're gonna
Ball.
put them on a shirt. It's gonna look dope.
It looks fucking amazing.
So make it the
iron
size
on
you want.
pattern they got
Yeah,
on
they're
for
making the
it,
size
like,
you want.
I'm not
They
gonna
got some
lie.
sick ass printers back there.
It
Whatever
ain't
you
cheap
want.
either, but it was fucking sweet as shit.
You get like fucking like
it's rad
two.
as
You
hell.
get like 2 for $50 though. 2 for
Maybe
50
I'll,
is a decent
Like you're
maybe
price.
gonna
I'll
pay
take
for
that.
the
2 for
image.
50.
Maybe I'll take that image and I'll put it over the sleepaway camp, and I'll
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll make
yeah.
a what the fuck T-shirt with it.
There it is. There it is.
Yes,
The
go
long
ahead.
hair, just the face though. The long hair and the knife
Yeah.
obviously stays. But like, oh my god, that's so it.
Did I say Sleepaway Camp? Did you make me watch that?
Yes, because
Is that
we
motherfucker
watched.
from Seinfeld in there?
Yeah, no, that's the burning. That's the burning.
Oh. Was there a camp at the burning?
No, remember the end was she had a dick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you just ruined it for everybody, John.
It's the crying game before there was the crying game.
No
I'm sorry.
insensitivities. No, we heard it on How Did This Get Made? Remember? And I was like, I fucking love that movie. That was one of the most scariest movies I ever saw in my life.
Okay,
that movie literally gave me nightmares at the age of 16.
Because she had a dick?
No, the ending.
Did scare you, John?
Yes, Jenny.
You gotta work on it, John, I guess.
The mask that the dude wore, actually wore. It was those unnaturally white eyes on VHS. It's extra dark, but the white is extra bright.
You absolutely did
And
show me
it
this
fucking
movie.
freaked me out. It was like the end of Carrie, the crucifix.
You showed me this movie.
It was those eyes were unnaturally white
He
on
was
that
freaked
brown
out. You
body.
see him being
It
freaked
me
out
the
talking
fuck
about it right
out.
now?
He's losing
He's
it
talking
right
Even
about
still,
it now. He's
Carrie
freaked
still
out,
gets me at the very end with
Okay,
that
John.
crucifix.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay,
You're in a
we'll
safe
edit that
space.
part out.
We're talking
Go to your
Breakin' 2.
happy
It's okay.
place. Go to your happy
Yeah,
place.
Breaking 2. Let's go.
I was like,
All
I'll
right.
see him sleep.
Yeah, Breaking 2. Let's go.
Yeah, we got to wrap
was
this up,
awesome.
guys. It's midnight. Let's
Right,
do
so,
this.
okay.
I'm sorry.
We're
got
saving
off
the
track.
community
Right
center.
now, when we get on here, though.
Rudder us, Jenny Rudder.
Oh, it's cool. I
Rudder
just
us.
I got a wife and stuff. I got to go over there.
So we're saving the community center. We have a conflict with Kelly's parents who wanted to go to Princeton and think she shouldn't be hanging out with those street people. We have
Right.
developers
AKA
trying to knock down the
Black.
building, and we have Electra Rock that just won't come together with the community and help them make this money. And in the end, what brings them together to some degree is Turbo breaks his leg because he stole a construction worker's lunch bag and got chased.
Oh my
and
God,
pulled
the
down
best
the
scene
stairs.
ever.
Ends up in the hospital, which brings Kelly back into the fray.
But it's the best scene.
And then we have the hospital dance scene, which I love
Great.
and hate.
Oh my God,
love
that giant IV bag. What was that all about?
How about the pregnant women
was so
jumping
weird.
around? I was like, bleh.
That was so weird. And then they're just like, let's cut this cast off. You're good.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
and then, like,
you know,
5 minutes later, they cut
Oh.
off his gas is good. No, so here's the thing that I also had an issue with. So, like, in come the construction, bulldozers, and they were dancing in front of him, and they stop, and then the big white guy comes and is like, no, go anyway. So they keep going. So all the crowd moves aside, but then Turbo pops up, and he alone is able to stop them.
Because he's so
He's
ill.
Turbo.
Because he's the illest.
illest dude
He's the
ever.
fucking
Like,
illest.
you will run me the fuck
Turbo
up.
is so ill that he just fucking stops the whole fucking show because
Yeah.
he's so ill. It's an ill dance scene moment.
Like, this is really, he's truly the
he's so
star
ill.
of the film. Like,
It's Turbo.
it is like a porno. He's fucking John Holmes of this movie, of this series. He's
Just the
He's
big
not.
dick
He's
energy.
not the main protagonist, but he's just the day saver.
he is the feature. Like, he's the featured player. Like, he's on the billboard. Like, he's fucking good.
But
That guy, I like him way more.
But it doesn't make sense. It
Yeah,
doesn't
makes
like.
no
sense.
it
That's
doesn't
what happens.
Like,
So the
like,
show
it is.
goes on.
Loose
Well, not
plot.
only does the show go on, but since the construction stops, the city backs out. They get him on the news camera, and they cause the white guy to be like, okay, I'm not buying this property because now there's cameras and shit around.
'Cause now he's
And
like-
they get
he's
him to
like, oh,
donate,
shit.
what was it,
I got too much time on
$10,000?
me fucking over these brown people. Let me just back off it real quick.
Yeah, and then they show him dancing with them at the
Wait,
end. That's
wait,
so funny.
Wait, but who
Well, no,
writes
that's
the
the
check?
dad.
Final check.
That's the
Who's
dad.
the final check writer?
Kelly's dad?
Oh,
Dad.
was it the dad?
Yeah,
Oh, he's like, wait a minute, I'm not racist. Here's your check.
right. So they put the show on. Electro Rock actually jumps up on there too. They have this big thing. Kelly's parents are watching on TV. Kelly's dad's like, I guess they really are fighting for what they want. And then Kelly's mom has this moment where she's like, well, that's what we taught her to do. And then Kelly's dad's like, oh, we did. Let's go support her.
I mean, but at least there is a lesson.
Dude.
There's the
Yeah.
Message.
The end, yeah, the end of the first one is just victory, all right, and then the end of the second one is message, all right, that's what I mean, and then that's
and
the
that's
final
cool
story
in the cheesiest way
and
possible.
that's
but
the whole
good.
story. It took 2 movies.
Don't be racist.
Yeah, it took 2
Help a
movies.
rec center.
And I'm happy that there's 2 movies. I don't feel that Electric Boogaloo is I feel like why y'all using that term like an unnecessary fucking sequel when like you need
it was
fucking movies to like tell this story. Like this story is 2 movies long. Like
they got jazz, yes. They got street jazz.
No, but like they got street jazz. Now they got the fucking street. And they got street jazz.
Just street.
Yeah, they got the street jazz, and then they saved the street. You know what I'm saying? Like it took 2 movies, and I'm here for it.
All right. That was their art.
I'm here for it.
Point A, point B.
I'm here for it. Like that's why, like when you told me that was like a term for like an unnecessary sequel, and I was like. But like,
well, that's the name of that documentary as well.
I know, but like when I think of unnecessary sequel, I think of like that Spaceballs joke, you know, the search for more money. All right, that's an unnecessary sequel.
Right.
Like, that's what people should be fucking saying. That Electric Boogaloo, like that's the end. Like that's part 2.
Or,
like
you know, you could say Tokyo Drift.
Ah, shit. Like I don't want to get into them.
It was Twilight Breaking Dawn part 1 and part 2.
Fast Furious, like Fast and the Furious, and you know, like 14 of them motherfuckers. Like
a lot. There's like 9.
I can't fuck with
10?
those shits. Like
there's at least 10.
So okay, we'll wrap it up so like Aaron doesn't.
They saved the rec center. Spoiler alert!
They saved the community center.
They saved the rec center.
Yeah, and everybody's happy.
They saved the lounge. They saved the ski lounge. They saved the.
They saved the MacGuffin.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan. You're gonna have a bitch of a time trying to find Breakin out there streaming now. Breakin 2 is actually showing like on Stars or Showtime right now, so you can find it
on YouTube.
On YouTube, it's there's a playlist that's like actually really good
exactly
HD.
What we watched too.
Really good HD. But yeah,
it looked good. It was crisp on YouTube. It was hella fucking crisp. But like it was a mildly inconvenient because it's a stream on YouTube. But like, it's fine. Like go watch it.
We rarely we lost more signal on Tubi tonight than we did on.
Like,
it buffered a lot.
If you listened to our show tonight and you thought it was entertaining and you haven't seen this fucking movie, go stream it.
Guys, watch Breakin and Breakin 2 for crying out loud.
I want to.
The 80s. Watch this.
So good.
I found the little hitch kick dance that always makes me laugh.
I
want to show it to you. I might have to blur it or something in the video or whatever, but I gotta show you this shit.
And while you're polluting that, I'm just going to mention it.
I told you it was.
So Shabadoo, who played Ozone, was a choreographer and a dancer and just an excellent person. He actually died in 2020. So.
Right.
Yeah,
he died recently.
I hope it's not insulting, but we'd like to dedicate the episode to his memory.
Yeah, please,
please, dude.
We love this shit.
We're talking about it because we like it.
We're fans. Like I love this shit. Like this fucking movie helped shape me. Like it is a part of my fucking being. Like,
and I got to see
that just do that when you're growing up. This is one of them for me, man. Like
this is like your guys' whoever saw this as a child and
Frank knows it. He fucking watched this shit. Like
this is your
Frank
shit.
Understands. Like,
I enjoyed it as an adult seeing it for the first time.
He dropped that line
like
that. By the way, I love that one.
Silly as shit. The nunchucks and the Captain America garbage can shields. That shit was funny. Come on, they're breakdance fighting. Like Zoolander copied this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's pop culture.
Like, it is.
This is pop culture.
I didn't know this. I thought this was like some cult shit. It's canon. Everything's cult shit. But apparently, it's like
culture.
There's a lot. It was
trickle down pop culture. This in this. Movie.
I was not. This was not privy to me.
You're a little young.
Yeah.
Wait, Frank. What year you graduated high school?
2000.
I was a 2000.
Yeah, I was like, he's 2000.
We're the same age.
I don't want to ask like how old you are because it's like
I'm 30.
I had HBO early.
What year you graduated high school?
Yeah, I
96.
I'm 96 too, JPZ. I'm 96. Yeah, 96 too. 93. I know you 93s. I was engaged to a motherfucker that was 93s. I know y'all's. I know y'all's. I know what y'all like. I know what y'all was watching. I know what y'all was doing.
Well, speaking of, happy birthday, Jenny. It's midnight.
You're right. Thank you.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Jenny.
Happy birthday, Jenny.
Woo!
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Well, this show was awesome, even though it went off the rails.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
I loved it the way it went off the rails.
I'm sorry
I felt
that
like
it was
so
long.
Organic.
I'm sorry that Frank got away
Listen
from
to
his
our
family.
ravings.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm cool with a long show, But
gives people something to listen
We're
to.
hella talky and like.
yeah.
we get
My
along
wife's
fine.
is just in my peripheral
She's like,
vision.
Hey girl, I don't like horror shit either. Let's chat.
She's wearing what we call home clothes, and
Home clothes. Me too, girl. I'm on camera. I'm doing it.
I gotta go over there. I just gotta go over there, you know. So
well, with that, thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Watch Breakin' too. Yeah, excellent dancing. Not so much the greatest acting in the world, maybe, but
excellent Jenny. Keeping us fucking doing it.
Jenny, our rudder.
Excellent JP. Excellent Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron Frank.
This is great, Frank. It was awesome.